Ayo, 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 ayo. Random show, random show, random show, random show, random show, random show, random show. Random show, random show, random show. Wagwan people, wagwan for the wagwan, wagwan for the wagwan. Random show at a random hour, apologies. Random show at a random hour, apologies, but we're here, we're queer, and we're ready to rock for the next, couple of hours or so. Apologies for the random time, but we're here, you get me? Day 21 on your fucking head top. Shut up. Just trying to squeeze one quickly in before the football. Just trying to squeeze one in before the football. Just want to squeeze one in before the football. Just want to squeeze one in before the football. Big up the stream chat. 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 Yo, big up wingers. Big up wingers. Yeah, yo. Talking about cereal. Let me know. Let me know what one with your cereal choices, ganger. Let me know what one with your cereal choices, ganger. Because I've got a recent one that I've been obsessed with. I've got one that I've been obsessed with recently. Obsessed with this. This is my choice. Yo, look, I recently finished it. It's in the recycling. I recently finished it. I've been obsessed with this. This Kellogg's Crunchy Nut Clusters. Oh my god. Bussin'. Oh yeah, you know about the honey nut. Yeah, you know. Wingers knows about the honey nut. Ringers knows. Yo, this is bussin'. This right here is bussin'. Bussin'. That. There's also one I bought from Lidl. There's a Lidl version. There's a Lidl version that isn't that nice. It's not that nice, but it does the job. There's a Lidl version too. There's one from Lidl. It's okay, but it's not as nice as the Kellogg's one. I love that. And my go-to cereal is obviously Bran Flakes. I love a good Bran Flake. I love Bran Flakes. I love them. That's my go-to as well. Daily. Big boy. The big packet, the big box. You get me? Big up. I've been switching out to the cereal though. Sometimes I do Aldi. Oh yeah, shoot, Aldi too in there. I forgot. I don't have an Aldi near me. I don't think. Do I have an Aldi near me? No, I don't think I have an Aldi near me. I don't think so. I can't think of where the nearest Aldi is to me. I got loads of Lidl's near me, not Aldi. I need to go to Marks and Spencer too, because Marks and Spencer usually have really nice things. Marks and Spencer about have a really good cereal. But I don't know about you guys, but I've been recently switching to cereal because I was banging out the eggs too much, innit? I was banging out the eggs too much. Like I was frying, like I felt like I was eating too much fried food in general. So I tried to cut out the eggs because I'd be having, because you know, in the past I was fucking mad with eggs. I'd have like 6 eggs, 4 eggs scrambled with toast and cheese like crazy. So now if I have eggs, I have maybe 2 or 3 in my omelet, which is a big decrease from my 6. It's still not, you know, it's not not super low because you have to have, you know, cholesterol's bad and shit. But I'm now trying to switch to cereal so that I can, you know, not have fried food every day. It's still not probably the greatest for you with milk and shit, but I still do it. Fuck it, you know what I mean? I still fucking do it. Big up M&F's, yeah, they do a nice marinated prawns. Oh, I love that. What have I had from? I used to get a lot of. To be fair, I have not eaten any food from Marks Spencer. I'm not gonna lie. All I've eaten are the biscuits, the confectionaries. I used to love those. They've got these packets of like ring chocolates. This is when I was really on my big back shit. I don't eat that anymore. But when I was on my real big back shit on the way back from home, I'd pop into the Marks and Spencers and I'd get those little trays of chocolates and like rings, chocolate rings, and the chocolate in them was so thick and rich. Ooh. But now I heard they sell really good cookies. They've got these really big cookies they sell. These really big cookies like that. And they sell in a bag. People are saying they're really fucking amazing. But yeah, I can't do that. I can't do any of that shit. I stick to my cereal. I get a little bit of chocolate in there. I get a little bit of sugar in there. And I keep it simple. You get me? I've got some turkey steaks I'm going to eat later with some fucking sweet potatoes. I need to get this body fucking svelte. You know what I mean? I need to get this body tight. I need to get this body tight to fit into those jeans this upcoming winter. Because there's nothing better, in my opinion, There's nothing better, in my opinion, than having some big boots and some jeans tucked into those big boots. But you have to be able to tuck your jeans into the big boots. You get me? If I've got fucking Flacco, if I've got Puerto Flacco legs from No Jumper, I'm not gonna be able to fit my jeans into my boots. So I need to be able to get my legs into some jeans, some slim jeans, and then put those jeans into boots. Because this winter, I'm gonna be stepping. I'm gonna be stepping. Big up the stream chat though. Big up the stream chat. Appreciate you. We're gonna be mostly doing golden hour stuff, right? Mostly. We're gonna mostly finish the golden hour shit, but we're gonna get through some other shit anyway. Let's get into it. Enough of the preamble. Let's get into it. Yeah, winter arc, exactly. Big up Lee as well. Big up Lee. Aldi do the best rip-offs of all brands. Really? The nuggets are like McDonald's? Don't say that to me, Lee. Don't say that to me. The nuggets are like McDonald's, but I don't eat up that crap. Why are you telling me then? Now you got me thinking about Aldi. Now you got me fucking thinking about Aldi. I should be thinking about Brendan Schaub then, man. Now you got me thinking about Aldi, man. God damn. I want to go to Aldi right now. Get those prawns. Oi, real big backs. In the stream chat, real big backs. No. Talking about wingers, talking about prawns. Do you guys remember? Real big backs. Do you guys remember? Back in the day, Iceland had like a Christmas menu. And they'd have those prawns they did. Those tempura prawns. Do you guys remember? Iceland used to have like a specific, I don't know if they have it anymore. They had like a special Christmas, New Year's dinner thing. And they'd sell these like prawns in a box that you could like put in the oven. And do you guys remember? Big back shit. If you know, you know. 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 Yeah, exactly. In the freezer, you know. Real big back shit, bro. Tempura prawns, bro. In a box, and just like bang, bong. And now if you got an air fryer, bong, 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 bong. But yeah, it's mad how air fryers have turned into a big back thing, isn't it? Right? Air fryers were first invented, I feel like, to kind of combat people from using too much oil and to make you eat healthier. But now when I see air fryer recipes, most of the recipes I see are like big back shit. You know, it's sad, isn't it? Like air fryers meant to help you help us be skinnier, but instead they've like allowed you to kind of like refry shit with no oil. Refry. You get me? Anyway, let's go. Number one thing. Let's hold on. Let me before I start this. Hold on. I need to get something up on here. Bear with me 1 second. Let's get this going. Cool. What do you guys in the stream chat? What do you guys think about what's going on right now? It feels like we're in the it feels like we're in the cancel culture era of the Republicans or the right. The right have now weaponized cancel culture. The left had a lot of fun with cancel culture, right? The left had a lot of fun with cancel culture, but now it feels like the right are having their fun. It's their turn now. And they're going down and whacking a bunch of people. What do you guys think about what's happening now, where everyone that's like criticizing or mocking or laughing at Charlie Kirk's assassination is now getting whacked, whether they're getting fired from their real jobs or, in Destiny's case, the live streamer, he's getting demonetized. It looks like. Now, it could be temporary because I imagine Destiny makes YouTube a lot of money, right? I imagine Destiny makes YouTube a lot of money. But for now, it's been confirmed by a bunch of people who are members of Destiny's channel that Destiny's been demonetized. I know it happened to me. That was probably one of the darkest times that I had, actually. When I got fucking falsely confused and demonetized for like 6 months, 7 months. Brutal. But I was still out here making content, by the way. I was still out here making content for the love of it. So support the man them. You know what I mean? Subscribe to the channel, become a member, because I was still out here. I'm not like these motherfuckers where if I'm not demonetized, I run to another platform. I was still here. I still stayed here 10 toes down. But don't get me wrong, it fucking hurt. I think I was demonetized for like 6 months, 7 months. Mad thing, right? And I don't think mine was justified at all. But if I had to guess why I got demonetized, I'm assuming it's about what I said about that fat guy from Legion of Skanks. I think so. Because I remember getting hit with another claim on a video. Whatever, who cares? It's all forgiven. War under the bridge. It's all good. But there is a thing happening now where a bunch of left wing or far left, I guess, commentators and shit who've been mocking Charlie Kirk's assassination or not having any compassion for it, or just, you know, just in general being happy that he's dead, are now being faced with some consequence culture shit. And it looks like Destiny, one of the most popular live streamers out there, has been demonetized on YouTube. Now, this is a big deal because if you're on YouTube, maybe it's me because I'm subscribed to his channel, but I feel like if you're on YouTube, you always see Destiny there. He's always live. His clips are always there. Like, he's ever present. Like, he's a machine. He's always streaming, always uploading clips. He's always around. Or his clips go viral as well. So I wonder if this is actually going to affect the way that he puts out content because, you know, demonetization is a bit brutal. Let me actually go check his account. Has he actually posted anything since? Let's see. Has he posted anything since he got demonetized? Destiny. Let's see. Has he posted anything? Yeah. No, he hasn't actually. Has he? Okay. He posted that live stream. He posted a live stream that he was doing, but that's about it. It's been quite sparse since he got demonetized. But maybe it's because he got, I don't know.
The trans athlete is going to do a lot.
Bear me a second here. Did he get? No. So we haven't got anything so far from him. But according to somebody on the Destiny subreddit, he's been demonetized. It says the channel membership feature on Destiny has been paused, so your membership has been paused. We'll let you know when it starts up again and resume your recurring payments. If you like, you can cancel it. So I'm not too sure if it means he's been demonetized properly or it's been paused temporarily, like they do with big streamers. Big streamers usually don't get demonetized straight away because they're big streamers and they make YouTube a lot of money because obviously YouTube takes a cut of the memberships and the AdSense. So if you cut these guys, if you demonetize them, you're going to obviously affect your bottom line. So I'm not too sure if he has been demonetized totally. But it's still a big blow for him because he's a big streamer. He spoke about it. No, sorry. This might be the reason why he got demonetized, I think, right? No, he spoke about it. Sorry. No, not bad. I'm confusing things. He spoke about it at this panel thing that he did recently, right? He sat down with people and he spoke about it here. Let's play the clip of him speaking about getting demonetized potentially in the future.
And Charlie Kirk's fucking life matters! Oh, I'm sorry.
Kirk's fans want revenge. What do we do? And
you know what's so interesting as a black man? One thing I noticed about Charlie Kirk's death, there wasn't rioting in the streets like it was after George Floyd. That's the one thing that I noticed about Charlie Kirk's death. And it's so interesting that you want to cherry pick and nitpick and use odd examples that benefit you, but you deliberately want to have blind vision to see that the radical left ideology that has been influencing this country for the past 20 years led to the death of Charlie Kirk.
Why did the DOJ remove from their website the study on radical, politically inspired violence over the past decade?
I have no knowledge.
No, you don't know anything about that?
No. Okay. I have no knowledge.
I think transgenders should be able to own guns.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. It's
You
it's a
guess?
Second Amendment right, yeah.
You
sure.
guess?
It's a Second Amendment right, no?
Why do they keep on shooting fucking schools then?
Well, how, they aren't the most
Them,
school
they
shooters?
were.
Yeah, Ryu Ken, we out here. We're out here. Day 22. Soon come day 32. Motherfuckers.
The
White
fuck
guys,
you want to call it?
white
Why
men
the
should be disallowed
fuck?
from owning guns?
Do you think that being transgender is a mental illness?
I don't have an opinion
Do
on it
you
for this audience
think-
right now.
Do you
Who do
think?
you think most school shooters were white men?
It's all part of the narrative, dude.
Yeah, the narrative
It's
is
all
you're not
part of the
answering my
narrative,
question.
and you
Yeah,
know it.
Go ahead, preach. We're in church
You
right
know
now.
it.
Go ahead.
They said that the guy that shot Charlie was a Republican.
Can you answer
He
me this?
wasn't.
If trans people are such effective assassans, why do we kick them all out of the military?
Looking at this one right here, I want to give this fucking thing a gun.
Serious, dude? Get the fuck out of here. Get this fucking loser out of here. Are you serious? Why are you pointing?
This thing. Yo, it's only gonna get worse, isn't it? It's literally only gonna get worse in America. I pray for all of you guys there. I pray for all of you out there, man. Be safe. Be safe. It's only gonna ramp up more. Man pointed at somebody transgender in the audience, says, I don't want to give this thing a gun. God damn, man. Where's the civility, bro? Where's the civility? Where's the general manners? You're just out there just like insulting people that you don't know. I don't want to give this thing a thing. Your fellow human being a thing. God damn it, man. I pray for you, honestly. Well, it's also here. We had that fucking march the other day in central London. Like, it's getting wild everywhere. It's getting wild everywhere. So I guess hunker down, collect your money. You know what I mean? Put your arms around your loved ones because it's going to get wild out there for all of us. It's going to be I think it's going to be a sticky winter. I think it's going to be a sticky, it's going to be, ironically, it's going to be a very, very hot winter. Winter's gonna be very, very hot.
Hang out people in the audience and bullying people. Are you serious? That's what I do. I can take it. Bully me.
Now, I disagree. Mozart. In the past, I would agree with you, brother. In the past, I'd agree with you. It's just the internet, I'd agree with you. But unfortunately, we're seeing things now spill over into the real world. That's the problem. Before, we were all chatting, laughing, trolling, poking at each other, no homo, pause. Now that stuff is spilling over into real life. Real life consequences. People are dying. People are getting arrested. People are getting fired from their jobs. You know what I mean? It's like real, brother. I would agree with you before. I swear to God, I would be all with you. I'm not like you guys know me. I'm not a fucking sensitive Nancy and shit. Or sensitive Sally, whatever that fucking term is. I'm not that person. Or sensitive Naomi, if I was black, right? Naomi Campbell. Anyway, but you know what I mean. It's now real, brother. It's real. It's out there. It's real. I saw a video clip of there was a march in the UK, right? For these like far right people. And they were chasing some Asian girl down the street. They were like, reclaim our country. They were chasing an Asian girl down the street. Like a scene from the 1920s or some shit. Chasing her down the street. Bro, the world is on fire. I swear to God, the world is on fire. Get what you can from the world. Get what you can from life. Get what you can. Yo, big up, I am Cincinnati man. Wild one, nigga. Let's move on from that one. I want to show you what he said. He did say something about getting demonetized. Hold on. There's a clip of him saying something about getting demonetized. Bear me 1 second on here. Destiny demonetized. He did speak about it. He did speak about it. Where is it? He did speak about it. He did speak about it himself. There we go. Big up Yeet. Big up Blood Clot Yeet. Yeet mentioned it. Clipped it. So this is Destiny talking about being demonetized soon. So I guess he knew. Whether he knew, because yeah, he probably knew, because big YouTubers, like even I on my small level, especially on Taz, I have a rep on Taz who I can contact. But I guess if you're a big person, you have somebody you can liaise with who will tell you Wagwan. So I'm sure he was giving a heads up about getting demonetized.
I feel like my YouTube is going to get permaban soon. Because I got like broad demonetized yesterday for that I didn't even cite a video. So I don't know. I'll appeal it. We'll see what happens. But I mean, if Kimmel is getting canceled from ABC, I don't know.
Yeah, yo, big up Mozart. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to accept anarchy. No, brother, I'm the same. Don't confuse what I'm saying. Don't confuse me pointing out the obvious, an observation, as me supporting anarchy. I'm not supporting either. I'm fighting a good fight. I'm preaching civility. I'm preaching calm. I'm preaching cooperation. I'm preaching love. I'm preaching empathy. But my eyes are my eyes. I see what I see. And I'm sure you guys are the same. You notice the temperature. Even on the internet, brother. Like, I don't even use Facebook, right? But I bet you Facebook has got worse. For those of you that use Facebook, tell me a lie. I bet you Facebook has got worse. You know, you thought it was bad before, but I bet even Facebook, the temperature has kind of risen. It's risen everywhere. Even on Instagram, bro. Instagram used to be a I won't say a safe haven, but Instagram used to be kind of chill and neutral. Now you got Instagram comments. Yo, the comments on Instagram are worse than anything you'll see on Reddit. Anything you might see on 4chan. People give it up on Instagram. So everywhere the temperature's like, everyone's kind of crazy. But what we should do, all of us in here that are calm, all of us in here that want to see peace, that want to see everyone get along, we should try and spread that message wherever we're at. You know what I mean? I believe in the philosophy of like, do you remember that? What's the philosophy of like, instead of going around to everyone's door, no, if you live in a neighborhood where everyone's front lawn is dirty and they don't clean their fucking gardens, they don't clean their lawn, they don't clean up their fucking driveway, instead of going around to everyone's house and knocking and telling them to clean the door, what you should do is sweep your own on like a Saturday morning, a Sunday afternoon, right? Sweep your own garden, sweep your own driveway so that all your neighbors will see you and they'll follow suit. Instead of knocking and just telling them. You get what I mean? I believe in that kind of philosophy. So what we should do as people is spread that amongst our people. Wherever we are in the world, our little circle of influence, spread that. Spread that civility, spread that peace. Because if we don't, this world's going to be on fire soon. Because what we're seeing right now is kind of crazy, bro. That guy stood up and pointed at a transgender person and said, you're a thing. You're a thing. I don't want you to have a gun. That's too much, bro. You can have your opinion about transgender people. You can have your opinion about gay people, but you're not allowed to go up to them and say, you're a thing. You don't deserve to exist. Nah. I don't agree with that at all. Let's not do that. Let's not go down that way, because if we do, yeah, I mean, it's only gonna ratchet up. It's only gonna ratchet up. But here we are. So Destiny spoke about getting demonetized. You heard it there. And yeah, man, that's where we're at right now. Oh, and Alex Jones threatened. Alex Jones offered to fight Destiny. He's offering Destiny a fight. He says, come and fight me with knuckle dusters. Yes, you heard that right. Alex Jones wants to fight Destiny with knuckle dusters.
Didn't get to this, but Destiny, that scumbag piece of filth, celebrating Charlie's death and saying more Republicans need to die to intimidate us. That's terrorism. That's calling for terrorism. Elon Musk is calling for his arrest. You got free speech, but you don't have saying we go out and target and kill people to silence them. That's racketeering. That's terrorism. That's terroristic threats. And I'm telling you, I just got a gut feeling that guy's not going to be too happy very soon. People are sick of this crap. And he talks about he stalked people and planned to kill them and their families and all this other stuff, try to act all scary and tough. Those little wild, beady eyes reminds me of the serial killer in Dirty Harry. They have a tour where they were stalking Kirk around the country and all this crap. I mean, it's just disgusting. And they've taken our kindness for weakness, and it's just not going to go on forever. Not calling for any offensive violence against this guy. But I got a sneaking suspicion. He's already done a lot of stuff to be under investigation. I wonder what's on those hard drives. I got a real good feeling. Something tells me that'd be real informative. So obviously, to me, it looks like he's on methamphetamine. I'm not saying he is.
Come on, Alex Jones. Come on, Alex Jones. Let's not start pointing fingers, Alex Jones. Let's not start pointing fingers or throwing stones. You too have been on a bunch of stuff in your heyday. Just because Alex Jones is now on Ozempic and he's working out, he looks good, he doesn't drink anymore. Let's not act like you weren't on shit too, Alex Jones. Come on, Alex. Let's not start throwing stones in glass houses, Alex Jones. You're on a bunch of shit too. In your heyday. In your heyday, Alex, you're on a bunch of stuff, Alex Jones. Come on.
He's a cowardly piece of filth. I challenge him to bare knuckles boxing match. No limit. He can wear brass knuckles. I'll go bare-fisted. Did that a few days ago. I hadn't heard anything with the big, tough man. Brass knuckles, punk. See how you do. Let's get in the ring right now.
If you can't beat up Destiny without brass knuckles, you're a pussy. I'm not going to lie. If you're offering to fight Destiny and you have to wear brass knuckles, you're the pussy. I'm not going to lie. Alex Jones must have like 200 pounds on Destiny, right? He must be way taller than him too. Like, if you can't fight that guy without brass knuckles, you've already lost.
Yeah. I'm an old man too, son. You're going to beat the hell out of me so easy with those brass knuckles. You're so tough. So mean, so strong. Look at those eyes. Thinks he's so powerful because he has delusions of what he can do to people. He has no idea.
But anyway, regardless of that, fucking stupid, fucking hilarious. I fucking love it. I can't wait. If they do get in the ring, I want to see it. I want to see a street fight. Forget in the ring. I want to see Alex Jones running up to Destiny. Remember how he ran up to that guy on the street? Remember that video of Alex Jones running? Do you guys remember that video back in the day of Alex Jones running? I want to see Alex Jones running, right? Let's see. Do you guys remember that video? I want to see Alex Jones run up to somebody and just hit them, you know? And hit Alex Jones. Where is okay, I don't want to see that. There's a video of him running. Where is it? Let me see if I can find it. Alex Jones running. Do you guys remember that? Yeah, this video.
Was in Seattle. Through everybody.
I want to see Alex Jones live stream, see Destiny down the street and run after him and clothesline him. You know what I mean?
That's why partisanly. Come on over here.
Like
Come on over here. No, you flipped me off. Come on, coward. No. Come on.
Like
You're
this.
not intellectual. You're a fake and a fraud.
I want to see him run. I want to see him run like that. I want to see him run like that.
You're not intellectual. You're a fake and a fraud.
I want to see him run after Destiny like that. That's what I want to see. I want to see him run after Destiny. Ah. Big up, big up, big up, big ah! Ah! Yo, talking about Destiny fighting, right? Talking about Destiny fighting. Have you like? Yo, I don't know about you guys, right? Maybe because I'm a real to the core fucking getting on it right person, right? When I'm on it, I'm on it. When I'm not, I'm not. But I saw this clip of Destiny, right? And it got me thinking, like, do people just be doing like adult vitamins and just be getting on stream making content like it's nothing? Is that like a thing? Because this guy's clearly gacked out of his brain, innit? Look at this clip. Have you guys seen this clip of Destiny? Look at this clip. Look at how his mouth, look how his jaw is moving. Isn't he on Molly or something?
Conservatives have been disgusting for years, which is why I don't give a fuck about anybody that winds up at any of these rallies and gets shot or whatever the fuck, okay? Because they had no problem making fun of Paul Pelosi. The entire world would be better off if these people were permanently removed from these platforms. Like, there is no downside and only upside to see people like Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, Tim Pool never be allowed to publicly broadcast their opinions ever again. It's exclusively bad stuff that happens. Conservatives have been
Yo, how does he do it, man? How does he do it? I can barely function when I'm out and about doing some adult vitamins. He's on stream and shit, giving his opinion on politics. This is like unhinged, isn't it? This is unhinged behavior. Like, what the fuck are you doing, brother? Either that or he has some sort of tick. He has some sort of like, what's his fucking name? Who's that guy's name again? Ethan Klein. Maybe he has some Ethan Klein tick. Some like mouth Tourette's or jaw Tourette's that makes him do that. But that looks like he's on MD, innit? Or does speed make you do this too? Does speed make you jaw swing? I've not really been a big speed user in my day. Does speed make your jaw do that as well? I've only recognized this from MDMA and shit on Molly. It's fucking crazy, isn't it?
Disgusting for years, which is why I don't give a fuck about anybody that winds up at any of these rallies and gets shot or whatever the fuck, okay? Because they had no problem making fun of Paul Pelosi.
And I wonder if a lot of it, that's what impacts the way he speaks as well. I wonder if all the drugs that he does impacts the way how because he speaks really quickly, innit? Because I always used to think he does that fast speak thing to kind of like confuse you, especially in debates. He speaks really quickly. He uses big words so that you can be confused and get thrown off. But when you actually slow it down, he's not saying anything that intelligent. He's not saying anything that insightful, you know? When you slow it down, really. But maybe he's not. Maybe he's just doing that because he's literally on mad shit. He's not talking to you that way as a tactic. He's only talking to you that fast because he's literally on a ton of shit. Like, legit. He's on bare shit. That's why he's talking to you that way, because Jesus Christ, man. Jesus fucking Christ. But yeah, Destiny has been demonetized. Destiny has been demonetized. It's probably going to be temporary, like I said, because that guy makes the people a lot of money. To be fair, though, I'll be worried if I'm Darkside Phil. The guy who I hate the most on YouTube. I'll be worried if I'm Darkside Phil. Because it feels like YouTube are starting to like dish out the fucking bans and the demonetizations on the regular now. And you know people are reporting Darkside Phil all the time. I don't personally. I don't believe in those type of gay ops. I think your enemy or your person should be deplatformed by the platform themselves and not by gay ops like sending people, you know, sending fucking reports and trying to get them false flagged. I don't believe in that shit. I think Destiny got obviously taken off because of the stuff he said about Charlie Kirk in the past and all this type of rhetoric. But I don't believe in, like, you know, doing that sort of stuff. I believe people should get in trouble. People should get in trouble for their own issues and their own fucking things that they do, in my personal opinion. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Okay, let's move on. Let's actually do a DSP. There's actually a DSP here, right? Let's quickly do a DSP one. Talking about people that I hate. Let's do a DSP thing quickly. Let's do a DSP thing. Which one should we do? Which one? Is there a new Snort Hogan?
Well, let me tell you.
Is there a new Snort Hogan? Nope, no new Snort Hogan just yet. What is there? Is there a new Memology? Is there a new Memology? Nope, no new Memology just yet. So let's do a Mighty D. Let's do this Mighty D one.
Listen.
Mighty D. DSP torn to shreds in Hollow Knight. What the fuck is Hollow Knight Silk Song? That's a game, I'm assuming, right? Yeah, I think that's a game.
Listen, I feel for anyone out there who grinds away at a job, office job, check-in job, retail job, whatever it is, construction job, 9-to-5 job, and you're in that grind. I've been there. I was there for a long time. I know
We hope you go back there soon, you piece of shit. We hope you go back there soon, you begging piece of shit.
exactly what it's like. Who's going to do a $380 contribution to do DSP Tries It today?
He's being serious, by the way. Who's gonna tip me $380, you know, to eat some fucking food? This guy's insane, bro. Who's gonna tip me $388 so that I can eat some fast food that's gonna cost me max $60? Honestly, the scam keeps on scamming.
It's the Philly cheesesteak pizza, the little crazy cups, and I'm going to get more of that crazy bread because it was so good.
Look at his eyes as well. Like, you see how crazy
It's
he
the
gets?
Philly cheesesteak pizza, the little crazy cups.
Look at his eyes too. Look at the beggy eyes. That's how you know someone begs, isn't it? That's what you see whenever you go outside and a homeless person's begging, or even in my area, they always try and look you in the eye like, do you know what I mean? Like, please, you know what I mean? Try and get at you in the eyes. Like, brother, I ain't got nothing for you, man. I'm struggling myself. I can just about afford some noodles. Allow it. I mean, I'm sorry. Look at those crazy beggy eyes, those scat-brained eyes. You know what I mean? Fucking hell.
And I'm going to get more of that crazy bread because it was so good.
Here's Phil to tell you more.
As we, oh, look at this. Woo! I'm a ghosty.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess we go back to the first time we can do this. It just sucks that
You know, I'm not gonna lie, right? I don't even play video games like that anymore. I don't even play video games like that anymore, right? I don't play video games anymore. I used to quite a lot, but not anymore. But I can honestly say, right, the way DSP plays some of these games, it makes me not want to play them. The way DSP plays some of these games, it makes me not want to play them. He sucks the joy out of video games. He sucks the joy, the achievement, the discoverability, whatever, the sponsor. He sucks every bit of fun out of video games. I swear to God. Any game he plays, I don't want to play it. It looks horrible. Well, I'm sure it's not the case.
it's a long way to go back. Ugh. What sucks is they're not giving me a bench. That really does suck. We're now at 505 of support, and now we need 11 more subs to hit our sub goal for the week.
Let's go.
Okay.
What the fuck was that?
Nothing.
Can I not hit that thing?
Pure silence.
No, I guess not. Oh, I can, but I'm about to die.
No commentary, just gamer face. Got the gamer face going on there. Got the gamer face. Got the gamer face.
Oh my god. You think that thing was serious enough? That was insane. Oh, so I was able to go this way before. It's weird this room is just like a dead end.
Okay.
Yeah, what is this room? I just realized. So this is a hidden room in Bellheart, but there's nothing in it?
Yeah.
What's the point of this room?
I love how he asks those things to the chat. He asks those open-ended questions and says that chat so he can get help. Essentially, he likes help. He doesn't like to just find out things himself, work out the question, work out the answer. He just, man, why is there no? What's up with this room? It's so weird. I wonder where. He's waiting for somebody in chat to tell him, and then he'll pretend like he didn't see it and then act like he knows what it was. Just play the game, bro. Like, fucking hell, discover why it's there, innit? That's the whole point of playing games. Why do you want to just have fucking handouts and guides and shit? Like, that's boring.
I don't get it.
Do I prefer people watching live or on video on demand? In truth, it doesn't matter how you watch.
I just care about money.
Of course, it doesn't matter. He just cares about tips. He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. He just cares about tips. Give me the tips.
Okay? I appreciate everyone watching.
Tips.
Just the
tips,
act
subs.
of watching is nice.
It doesn't pay the bills.
Ad revenue is nowhere near what it used to be.
I wish there's a time, right? Because he always says this, right? He always says ad revenues doesn't matter that much, but it does. ad revenue does make up a large chunk of what he makes. He does still make a lot on tips, don't get me wrong, and subs and stuff, but still, because he puts out so much content on his channel, so much slop, he definitely gets a lot of ad revenue on a monthly basis on old videos. So I want one day, I wish one day this happens, right? His channel get demonetized from AdSense only, but he keeps the memberships. Just watch how quickly he'll panic. Just watch how quickly he'll switch to another fucking platform full time. Because he says AdSense doesn't matter. If AdSense doesn't matter, let's see if he still stays on YouTube if and when his channel gets demonetized on AdSense, but he gets to keep memberships. I want to see what he does, but I bet you he runs. I bet he runs on Kick full time. I bet you.
Here on anywhere on YouTube. So if you're gonna watch, I would appreciate if you could watch, and then if you like the content, if you could support in some way.
Exactly.
That'd be as simple as, doing a super thanks on the on-demand.
Like honestly, like big up Meerkat from Meerkat Mob. And that being said, he made a good point. He just said none of this stuff makes sense. Just watch it, because to me, a streamer that's dead, a streamer that's garbage, a streamer that's like irredeemable and annoying and beggy as DSP, it doesn't make any sense how he gets on stream and he gets $500. It makes no sense whatsoever. But in the same token, it also makes no sense why these OnlyFans girls are making more than NBA players, right? Especially the ones that don't even fuck on camera. They're not even fucking on camera and they're making more than fucking NBA players. None of it makes sense. It's the wild, wild west. It's crazy out there in the internet. Enjoy all the content, hate all the content, but don't try to make sense of it like I do. There's no making sense of this. It's just nuts.
Video, maybe leaving a tip if you can, because my tips link works no matter how you're watching, okay? So, yeah. In truth, usually people come by the live streams and contribute in some way, and that's the vast majority of my income. Hope everyone's enjoying.
We don't care about your income, bro. We hate you for your income. No one cares about your income. We hope you lose your fucking income, you piece of shit.
No one's really talking in chat right now. Hope that you guys are enjoying the stream. It's great if you want to talk to me, please tag me in chat.
Hey, yo, big up Wingus. Appreciate you. Big up Wingus. Big up Blood Clot Wingus for the gifted membership bomb. Everyone that gets a gifted membership for Wingus, make sure you say thank you. Big up Wingus for the big membership bomber. Membership bomber. Big up Wingus. Appreciate you, brother.
Powerful bunch.
Son of a bitch, are you kidding me? Comboed me. Fuck. Goddamn thing comboed my ass. Boss? It might be a boss. I think this is a boss.
Powerful bunch.
Oh boy.
Powerful bunch.
To be fair, this game looks good. This game looks good. I'd play this. I don't know what this is, but I'd play this. This looks good. I like it. I like the fucking illustration, whatever, design of it. You know what I mean? I love the flow. I love the speed. I quite like this. This looks really
Powerful
good.
bunch.
Oh, you cannot bounce on. Can't bounce on him, his skull is too thick.
Hey, yo, pause, man. You can't bounce on them. Pause, brother. Pause, innit? Pause.
I press jump. Dude, it's pissing me off because when I'm landing, I'm absolutely pressing jump, and it's not working.
Hey, yo, big up 8 Yoho Joy. Big up 8 Yoho Joy. Wagwan G. It's damn good. My two flatmates are going hard on it. TOS is the second release. Both are masterclass pieces. Yeah, it looks fucking sick. I really like it. I'm not going to lie. I really like it. Even DSP isn't making me hate it. And usually DSP makes me hate games. This looks fucking good.
Dude, this sucks. How do I get to this thing fast? I can't. Yeah, I have to get past these assholes. This is annoying. I don't want to waste my throwing items on these guys, but I can't even kill them easily. Look. Can't. I'm gonna die. God damn it, now I lost all my shit. I had a lot too, didn't I? I think I lost some rosaries there, yeah. They set it up purposefully to annoy you. 100% it's set up that way. Getting 2 hits in. Complete bullshit. It's still fucking annoying. This boss walk sucks ass. The dead end. God damn it. Nothing I can do. Yo, if he traps you against the wall, you just die. You can't get past him. I tried to jump and everything. It wouldn't even work. I couldn't fucking move. This sucks.
This sucks. Lower the difficulty then, you cunt. Lower the difficulty. Go on. Make it easy peasy.
Boss walk fucking sucks.
Yo, be up young old vibes. Do you have the attention span to play games? I feel like you would pause it and forget. No, I actually do, to be fair. I'm like, as much as I'm ADHD, distraction raddled brain on here, I'm also kind of a locking guy. Like when I'm focusing on one thing, I can just focus on that one thing. That's why I was a little bit of a all over the place in school. I always got good grades, but I'd always be easily distracted. But when I just focus on revising and doing my exams and shit, I was pretty okay. I didn't get distracted too easily, so I would be okay with it. And to be fair to me, when I used to play games like Football Manager back in the day, people didn't know what I go on with Football Manager, but I used to spend like 8 hours. If I played video games, I wouldn't stream. Basically, I would be unable to stream, or maybe I had to stream my video games because I used to play Football Manager and shit for 8-hour blocks. Like I'll be up all night. I'll be going to school with no fucking sleep, sleeping in the fucking classroom and shit. Crazy. So yeah, big up young old vibes. Actually, you know what? I could probably do it on my phone. I should actually start streaming some games. Maybe I'll do that on Kick actually, because I think you can play video games on your phone and shit. I should try to do something with that.
Can't move.
Big up Wingers. It's like watching my grandma play. Yeah, I bet it is. Because I don't understand the mechanics of it, so I don't know what I'm watching. But I bet if you do play, you'd know that he's playing quite shit.
See, I can't get past this fucking thing. It's bullshit.
Yeah. Why do you hate locking so? Big up young old vibes. Why do you hate the term locking so much? I guess because I'm a bit of a self-improvement, motivational fucking nonsense. I'm a freak of that, innit? I've been on that from time. I've been on that shit from time. Self-actualization, self-improvement, all that shit. So locking for me is the perfect word. Because I'm a what you call it? I'm a graduate of, like, who's that guy again? What's that guy that was on Rogan a few times? I forgot his fucking name, man. But yeah, I bought too many of those books and shit. Too many.
Sometimes when you get hit, the controls don't actually respond, and that's very frustrating.
Now I'm down 3 fucking health. I didn't do anything wrong.
I didn't do anything wrong. No, I meant Tony Robbins. I'm a child of Tony Robbins. I'm also, weirdly enough, a child of, who's that guy with the Lambos? What's his guy? You remember that guy that used to do the things in his garage? If you want to get rich like me, and he's the first one to start that shit. Ty Lopez, that's the thing. I'm a student of Ty Lopez. I'm a student of fucking Tony Robbins, Tim Ferriss. Do you guys remember Tim Ferriss? I'm a student of Tim Ferriss. What else? A bunch. And also the guy that wrote fucking the 48 Laws of Power. What's his fucking name again? Dan Green. Is it Dan Green? I think it's Dan Green. Yeah, I've got all of those books on my shelf right now. Behind that flag is a ton of fucking motivational books and shit. I've got all of that shit up there. I said, no, Robert Greene, not Tom Green. I said Tom Green, Dan Green? Yeah, Robert Greene. There we go. Robert Greene. Oh, I've actually got quite a few what Robert Greene books have I got? You know, actually, it's a good book, actually. I would recommend you guys check out. Total Recall, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Very good autobiography. I'm not sure if you guys care about books, right? But going on my ADHD brain because TSB is boring, this is actually pretty good. This book here, I've read the fuck out of it. This Total Recall by fucking what you call Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, I'm nearly finished actually. I'm nearly finished. I'm about here. I'm nearly finished actually. Only got this bit left. But this one by Arnold Schwarzenegger, Total Recall, is really fucking good, man. Really fucking good. Another Tim Ferriss one I'll mention actually quickly before we carry on. Bear with me 1 second. ADHD brain. Too many. Oh, the microphone dropped. The microphone dropped on the floor. Apologies. The microphone dropped on the floor. The microphone dropped on the floor because I'm fucking moving around. Oh, hopefully I didn't break the mic. Hold on 1 second here. I dropped the microphone like an idiot. Cool. It should be okay. Is that right now? One sec. Hello, mic check, 1 2. Yeah. So another one I'd mention too is that Tribe of Mentors by Tim Ferriss. Timothy Ferriss. That's good as well. I read the fuck out of this too. I actually destroyed this. I've got notes and everything in there. It's all highlighted and shit. You get it? All highlighted. And then of course Mastery 2. I'm a big fan of these fucking stuff. Mastery by fucking Robert Greene. Check that out too. I've got too many to mention. Too many to mention. We out here. Big up Mozart. AZ, I haven't read a book in a decade. What you recommend you start with? I don't know, man. Start with something you're interested in, I guess, isn't it? What do I recommend you? I recommend something small. Who's that guy? Yeah, start off with this. What's it called? It's called The Artist's Way. I read it time ago, and I think I got recommended by Joey Diaz, actually. Joey Diaz, I think, is the one recommended this to me. Is it The Artist's Way? Is that the one? No, it's not that. What's that book that? Let's see, Joey Diaz book recommendation. He recommends it quite a lot. It's really thin. There's like 3 of them. There's 3 of them. It's really thin. Oh, I forgot the name of it, man. So I must have it. How's the book any good? It's like I don't know what's it called again. Is it called Artist's Way or something? Is it called Artist? What's that book called? Actually, let me go in here. Let me type in Joey Diaz. Let's see what I find. Maybe it's got a list of all the episodes he's been on. Joey Diaz book. Let's see. Nope, not that one. Not that one. What's it called? It's called. It's like an art. It's like a. Which one was it again? It's not that. It's really small. It's a really small book. I forgot the guy's name. It's a really small book. It's really thin. Not Grow Rich. Not Think Grow Rich. You'll Never Eat Lunch Alone. Not that one. Not Autobiography of Him. Nope. Not Stephen King. That's the one. The War of Art. That's the one. This one. That one. That's the one. The War of Art. The War of Art. I recommend you read this one. Check out this one. It's a really small book too. I think it's like 100. I don't know how many pages it is, but it's really small. And the guys wrote. It's by Stephen Pressfield. It's called The War of Art. He's wrote quite a few other books as well. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I have this already in my collection somewhere. Yeah, I do. See, purchased already. There you go. I did have it. I purchased it in 20. Oh, it's not on the screen, is it? There we go. So it's not on the screen. Yeah, I do have it on my book list. There it is. It's there. The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield. I bought it in 2015. But this guy does a lot of really good books about artist type stuff, motivation type stuff. It's really good. Turning Pro. I've got both of these. Turning Pro, War of Art. Where did I buy Turning Pro? I bought that in 2015 too. So yeah, I've got all these. So I recommend checking out Stephen Pressfield's book. Those two right there. Check out those ones. Those are really good. Big up Young Old Vibes. What are you saying about the thing about hating? I hate people who cut off their friends to lock in and come back broke and worse off. Super annoying. Yeah, that's for sure. I think most people do that. Yes. I think for me, I'm lucky in the sense that I don't really have a lot of friends anyway. like real life ones anyway. I don't really have a big circle of friends. I probably have like, I don't know, 2 or 3 max in real life that I probably can count on and talk to. And those people I don't talk to all the time. Do you know what I mean? I'm just not that social outside like that. I like to just keep myself to myself. So when I do lock in, I'm not really hurting anyone, you know, to be honest. Apart maybe from my mum and dad and shit, you know what I mean? That's really about it, to be completely honest. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad with that regard. But I understand what you mean by other people when they come back a bit broken. They come back broken, and yeah, and it kind of takes away from the time you could have spent with them. I understand that for sure. And also maybe there's a little bit of selfishness involved in it as well. Do you know what I mean? Kind of your friends, so focus on your own thing, as if your own thing is more important than your friend. You could obviously work with your friends. You know, you could do the work and also see your friends at the same time, because it is important to have breaks and to have a little bit of to disconnect from the hustle, disconnect from the grind. I understand it. But yeah, I get it. But you know, also I would say Younger Vibes, like, the reality of it is, the reality of it is, if we're being really honest with ourselves, right? Most of us will not be honest with ourselves in this way, but let's be really honest with ourselves, right? I wouldn't be streaming like I am now at this time in my life if I locked in earlier. The time that I started my channel, the time that I started covering all the comedy shit, if I really locked in properly, how I've been locking in now, I wouldn't need to be locking in now. I'm having to play catch up now and look in the way that I'm doing now because I wasn't focused on what I needed to do in the beginning. And I think most of us in life can admit that. If we're not where we need to be in life, it's mostly because of our own fault, because we took our eye off the prize. We fucking got distracted, whatever. Maybe made some wrong decisions here and there, some bad luck here and there. But for the most part, you can maybe, you know, scale it back and say, you know what, you went wrong, you went right, you made this choice, you should have made that choice, and it kind of fucked things up. And the only way to fix those things is to really focus in and lock in, really and truly. Everybody in the history of the world, from the beginning of time, the only way that they've achieved great things, unfortunately, was by focusing 100% on that thing that they want to achieve. You need to want it more than you want to even breathe. Do you understand? Which can be really hard on your social circle, hard on your friends, hard on relationships. Which is why I also say, like, I said it on the stream before, innit? Like, watching comedians and stuff, like, the wives and girlfriends of comedians don't get enough props, because that must be a lonely life, man. You're like, imagine you're a wife of a comedian for most of his career, right? Imagine you're a wife of a comedian for most of his career. He's unsuccessful. Then all of a sudden he gets on Rogan and he becomes a celebrity. Now your middle-aged husband, he has now got groupies. Now your middle-aged husband is touring the world, touring the country. You know what I mean? Now you're home alone raising the kids by yourself. But it's a necessary part of the job. It's a necessary part of the fucking, like, he can only be successful if he knows back home you're locking in and you've got everything fucking down pat and you're fucking looking after everything and you got everything sorted. That's the only way he can kind of focus and do his he on stage. You also have to kind of, you know, accept maybe he might bang a few waitresses, he might bang a few openers. It's a kind of crazy world because, you know, you can't really be two at the same time. You can't be, you know, in your family's life all the time and also pursuing that shit. You kind of have to choose one or the other for a season. You get me? But I'm also a big believer in the season thing. Once this channel and once everything starts popping off properly, I'm going to start doing that thing what people do where I'll take a break in August, like a proper big break, and then boom, back onto it again. Do you get me? That's how it should be. There should be always a balance. I don't believe in always just be on it 100% and consuming your life with work and everything. No, you should be able to, like, you know, go out, raise a family if you want to, whatever, hang out with your kids if you, or have kids if you want, whatever, all that shit. You know, travel the world, all that sort of malarkey. There should be balance. But unfortunately, in this world, the only way to achieve great things is to lock in. The system that they created is a capitalist system, man. That's the reason, really. They've created a system where the only way to really achieve great things is to go pedal to the metal, keep grind. Because don't get me wrong, when you do stuff that I'm doing, the algorithm rewards you. You start getting better views, you start getting better engagement, start getting better retention, and then that feeds you like, okay, cool, now I need to do more. And now you're doing more, and all of a sudden you haven't seen anybody in fucking 10 months. It's like, it's a madness. But here we are. Here we are. We have to make the best of what we can while we're available, while we're alive. Okay? Like and subscribe. Don't troll me. Like and subscribe. Don't fucking troll me. Okay, let's skip away from DSP. He's fucking boring. Let's skip away from DSP. Let's move on. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about this? Mischief, whatever his fucking name is, has been banned from Twitch for a week after making a joke about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. He's been banned off Twitch for a week. Let's see what he said about Charlie Kirk's assassination. It seems like everybody's getting fucking... Everyone's getting sniped. Weirdly, right? No pun intended. Everyone's getting sniped. for taking the piss out of Charlie Kirk's death. It seems like if only that happened when George Floyd died.
I think I've been only having base takes over the past few months.
What's the take you're most proud of?
I think.
What do you think of Charlie Kirk's death?
I think that
Hey.
Charlie Kirk's death.
Yo, big up, yo, ho Joe. Shout out to Leanne Crusher, poor lady. Don't say poor lady. I think she loves it. I've been Leanne Crusher's one of the only women, only wives within that comedy scene that I don't think ever complains that Bert's not home. Don't get it twisted. I don't think she cares a single bit that Bert Crusher's not at home more regular. She probably loves it when he goes on tour. Please go on tour. Please leave. Yes, hire the biggest bus, the massive private plane. Go. I bet she loves it. I bet she fucking loves it personally. I think she fucking loves it. Drinking wine in the middle of the day with her friends at her house, having a great life. She loves it when Bert goes. Don't feel bad for her. Leanne Kreischer loves it when Bert leaves on a world tour. She loves it.
Death was definitely a death, for sure. It definitely happened. I saw the video. I saw the extended version of that video. He was definitely dead.
This is why Hassan's going out of business.
It's because my take's right
They
there.
need to come here for the truth.
Hey, it's true, chat. He actually died. I straight up watched the video. He actually died. He's dead.
I'll say muted it. What's he muted for? Okay, he's muted. For some reason, he muted the video. I don't know why.
He's drinking the milk?
Yeah, do you want to drink some milk?
Oh, actually, Victor is filling it up.
Am I getting banned for that take? But yeah, I'm glad he's dead. I'm just kidding. Or am I? No, I'm kidding. Am I? I don't. No, I'm just kidding. Are you kidding? You're kidding, right? Is this a dream of yours?
Alex,
is he dead?
give him another one. Give us another one of your jokes, quick. Something that could possibly be worse.
I have a plan to just tweet in like 6 months from now, Charlie Kirk is dead.
You know what? I think is really weird about this sort of stuff. This is, I don't know if this makes any sense because it's gonna sound insane, right? But do some of you have the same feeling that I do when you see these rich, famous streamers like having these like based, edgy takes? Like, why? It doesn't impact you. I have more patience. I have more understanding. I have more tolerance for a regular schmegular person. I don't agree with it, but like, you know, dancing on the grave of this guy because maybe the things that he said maybe have impacted your real life in some way, or they affect you in real life in some way. When these rich, privileged streamers and shit, as Brendan Shaw would say, are commenting like this, I'm like, brother, like you live behind a massive gate. You live on the fucking hidden hills of LA. You have a security guard that patrols your fucking compound. Like, you're not affected by anything that guy says ever. You live in a literal bubble. You go from your fucking SUV truck to your house, to your mansion, to a restaurant, to a bar, to this, in that truck. You don't ever interact with regular people anyway, apart from people that kind of comment in your chat. Why are you saying these really crazy, edgy things about this guy's passing? You know? No one should be really celebrating anyone's death, really, for lack of a better term, unless they're your direct op. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be going out there fucking celebrating anyone's death, really. But if you're going to celebrate it and you're a regular person, cool, I get it, right? In some regards. But if you're some rich streamer guy, like, what the fuck?
Chat, help! Somebody help us!
Okay, so did you try the gummies?
I did.
Yeah, back to
Can you
the
try one?
gummies.
Close your eyes. Guess the.
I get banned? But I did. What the fuck did I do?
He's gonna make a Charlie Kirk. Oh, he got back. Wow, that happened mid-game. That happened mid. Did he get sniped from something mid-game? He got sniped from Twitch mid-game. No way. No way. Did he get sniped from Twitch mid-game? That is crazy. Hold on, let's play it one more time. I think he got taken off Twitch mid-game, you know. Hold on, let's play it one more time.
What the fuck did I do?
He went straight on live stream fail. He went straight on live stream fail Reddit. That's hilarious.
What happened?
He went straight on live stream fails.
What?
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. That's fucking brilliant, bro. He got mid-game. Oh, that's so good. That's so fucking good. Karma.
What happened?
They got the blood clot karma. What happened? You know what happened. You know what happened. You know exactly what happened. He's gone. R.I.P. Gone.
Bro.
Yep, you're gone, bro.
I swear to God, if Victor got me... Yo, Pluto.
Yo, what's up?
Pluto, I didn't do anything wrong. Why did I get banned?
Because of the Charlie Kirk stuff.
Wait, what'd I say?
You know what you said.
You, hold on, let me look at it real quick.
You know what you said.
I'll tell you exactly. The guidelines say glorifying, endorsing, or expressing approval of a person's past or current traumatic events, and you said some things in a VOD, I don't know if it was yesterday or what it was, that was basically making light of his death. You know, you said things like...
Pluto, literally everyone does that for everything on Twitch. What?
I mean...
Well, not you now.
Apparently across the line when you talked about how you're glad he's dead.
I didn't... I was making a small joke.
Oh, look, the girl left. Now the girl's leaving instantly. The money's gone. The attention's gone. The girl's out of here.
Yeah, and then you went on to say, you know, I'm kidding, or am I?
The
Or
girl-
am I kidding, or am I? You know, like...
Oh, no.
Bro, you gotta be kidding me, Pluto.
Oh, no.
In the middle of my sponsor...
Consequence culture strikes again. Consequence culture strikes again. You tried to play a dicey game. Unfortunately, you didn't roll the 8. You didn't roll the 6.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro.
You are eligible for an appeal, which I think because I don't think you haven't been banned in a while, right?
No, not in years. Can I just get unbanned and do my sponsor? This is gonna make me look so bad.
That's not gonna happen, bro. Can I just get unbanned? Yeah, doesn't work like that, bro. Don't work like that, bro.
Completely understand. And truthfully, between you and I don't think it should have happened live.
Like, is this serious? Why am I getting banned? Dude, fuck Twitch, man. Fuck this bullshit. Why did I get banned during a sponsor? Are they serious?
You're not that important, brother. You're not that important. You're not that important, bro. Aye, see ya.
Yeah, it's definitely not great. Go to the appeals portal and appeal right now.
It's just what I'm saying. Big up Lee. Exactly. Only for a week. He's complaining. He's bitching and crying like this, and it's only a week ban, you know. It's only a week ban. If you're gonna say edgy shit, in my opinion, right? Maybe I'm just weird like that, but I feel like most people, when you like if you get into an argument with somebody, like this is me anyway. I'm sure some of you think the same way. If you get into an argument with somebody in like a restaurant, in like a bar, and you touch them, you push them, you step into their face, don't some of you already think what's gonna happen next? Aren't some of you already like, you know, rolling through the fucking scenarios that are gonna happen next and anticipate what might happen? Like you push the guy, he may swat your hand off his chest, then you have to, you know what I mean? You're always thinking about what's gonna happen next. So if it's me and I'm making an edgy joke, I'm half thinking, okay, cool, this might lead to my ban, or this might lead to a demonetization, but I want to say it, right? The saying it is the lull. The saying it is the bants. The saying it is the point. But then you're okay with what happens after, the consequences. This guy, like, you're saying edgy shit, and then you're like, please, I got a sponsor. Like, brother, which one are you? Are you a bully or you're a victim? Pick one.
Now?
What is my ban? How long is it for?
As it stands now, 7 days.
Bro, I'll keep it. I don't want to get unbanned. Fuck Twitch. I'm gonna go public and talk shit about it. I'm sorry, Pluto. That's bullshit. I'm in the middle of my fucking sponsor and I make a mild joke about Charlie Kirk and I get banned? That is such trash.
Yeah, I mean...
exactly. Big up Young Old Vibes. Why say something so nasty if you don't want to stand on it? By the way, did you guys hear about the Twitch CEO? Twitch CEO. Do you guys hear about that? I think things are going to change on Twitch, man. Things are going to change rapidly on Twitch. You see this one right there? There we go. They've been called to testify. I don't want to allow fucking... No, I'm not going to allow fucking ads. You have a laugh. I'm not allowing ads. Go fuck yourself. Have you guys heard about this? Polygon. Steam, Discord, Twitch executives called to testify before Congress over radicalization of users. I think we're going to see way more big Twitch streamers who are really like, I wouldn't say edgy, but they say the most weirdest shit about right-wing people. They're going to get dunked on. They're going to get dunked on and banned after this fucking, what they call it? Testify at Congress, whatever. Because they've called the Twitch CEO, they invited the Twitch CEO, Discord one, and the Steam one. And I'm sure after that, they're going to put in some things. People like Hassan Piker might get banned. I'm seeing it happening in the future. It's not likely, it wasn't likely in the past, but I'm definitely seeing in the future people like Hassan Piker are getting banned for some of the shit they've said. The CEO of Discord, Steam, and Twitch and Reddit have been called to Congress to testify about the radicalization of the online forum users. Congress has a duty to oversee the online platforms that radicalize and have used to advance political violence, said the chairman of the House Oversight Committee, James Comer. To prevent future radicalization and violence, the CEOs of Discord, Steam, Twitch, and Reddit must appear before the Oversight Committee and explain what actions they will take to ensure their platforms are not exploited for nefarious purposes. Letters to the House of Oversight Committee have been sent to the Humam Sakhnini. Is that the name of? Okay, shit, I didn't know as a person. Humam Sakhnini, CEO of Discord, Gabe Newell, president of Steam, and Valve, and Dan Clancy, CEO of Twitch, and Steve Hoffman, CEO of Reddit, requesting their testimony on October 8th. So after October 8th, we're going to see a lot of changes. You're going to see a lot of big streamers, I think, banned and shit. Watch. The hearing will examine the radicalization of the online forum users, including incidents of open incitement to commit violence, politically motivated acts. There's that clip of Hassan Piker saying he wants to see blood on the streets and shit like crazy. The catalyst for Comer's request, and plus, did Hassan Piker interview a fucking literal terrorist? Like a pirate kid or something, like crazy. The catalyst of Comer's request is the killing of Charlie Kirk, the right-wing political activist and media personality who was shot in Utah Valley University last week. The subject of the case is Tyler Robertson is reported to have a Discord account. Steam and Discord have long been homes of extremists to gather, coordinate, and harass their perceived enemies, despite both platforms being aimed at gamers and designed originally for non-political purposes. The 2017 white supremacist ally Unite the Right in Charlottesville, Virginia, was planned through Discord. I'm not gonna lie, most of my Discord servers are full of drugs, fashion, and that's it, and music. I didn't know this world exists. I'm only in the drug Reddits, in the drug fucking Discord, and servers, the fashion servers, the sneaker servers, the music servers. Those are the only ones I heard exist. I didn't know there was a whole world of like political shit. Like, imagine getting on Discord and doing politics. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Like, what? That's for fun, man. The 2017 white supremacist rally Unite the Right in Charlottesville, Virginia was planned through Discord. I didn't know that. Wow. The platform was used by far-right mass shooters in 2022, Buffalo shooting in Highland Park. In 2024, the Anti-Defamation League reported that Steam was rife with extremists and anti-Semitism. Across Steam and community groups, Congress have previously pressed Noel on the significant presence of users displaying and espousing neo-Nazi extremists and racial supremacist, misogynistic, and other hateful sentiments on Steam. Discord, Steam, Twitch, and Reddit executive will have the chance to deliver a 5-minute opening statement prior to answering questions posed by the members of the committee during the October testimony. So, be aware. I have a feeling, again, I could be wrong, but I have a feeling the death of Charlie Kirk, how everyone's been glorifying it, mocking it, doing way too much on the internet with it. You can disagree with what he says, but like celebrating the guy's death, if what he said didn't directly, impact you, is a little bit too nuts in my personal opinion. But regardless, everyone does what they does. It's gone too far. The left have gone way too far with cancel culture. Now it's the right's turn with cancel culture, and they're coming for the next. They're coming for next. And a lot of the people on the left, they value a lot their fucking online presence, monetization, all this malarkey. A lot of these guys are going to be losing of it. They're going to be losing it. I'm swear to God. And it doesn't look like YouTube's a safe haven either, because YouTube have temporarily paused monetization on fucking Destiny's channel. So all those guys are on Twitch thinking they can come to YouTube for, you know, and it's free reign. I don't think YouTube is a safe haven either. You have to be careful. So you're going to see a lot of people changing, a lot of people getting, you know, changing platforms. Maybe Kick will go up again. Who knows? But it's looking kind of dicey out there for these motherfuckers, man. It's looking kind of dicey out there for these motherfuckers.
If you want to appeal and get it reduced.
I don't.
But
I don't want to appeal it. I think this is such bullshit. I will gladly go live and say that I got banned for making a small joke about...
Big up everybody here. Exactly. Hey, yo, Joy. Let's gather in the Extremist AZ Discord. Wingers, your own Discord is a wretched and hive of villainy and scummery, which is why everyone should join. Big up Young On Vibes. AZ's Discord is mainly people roasting him, is it? I haven't checked the Discord in time, to be honest. I haven't checked it in a really, really long time. So I need to check the Discord and see. My bad. I've not been on there in a while, but I'm assuming it's not good. The thing said about me, I'm assuming it's not good. I'm assuming it's not good. Yo, I should report everyone on my Discord, isn't it? That's what I should do. Instead of me getting reported and deplatformed, I should report everybody else on my Discord. They're being mean to me. They're being mean. They're being mean.
Charlie Kirk, and Twitch can continue its fucking dog shit moderation. I'm in the middle of a fucking sponsor and I get banned. They couldn't wait an hour. They could have said, yo, Miz, after the stream, you're getting banned. They had to ban me in the middle of my fucking This is...
You're not that special, bro. You're not that special.
That is personal. Whoever just did that was personal. There was no... They banned me on personal. They did that on purpose. Now this makes me look fucking terrible. So fuck Twitch. I'm done. I'm done. That is such a dog shit thing that you guys just did to me. I know it wasn't you, but whoever just fucking did that did it on purpose.
Again, no regret for what he said, right? Doesn't ever like take responsibility or accountability for what he said. What about what you said, bro? You said it was good that Charlie Kirk died. You made a mockery of that guy's death. Don't you have any responsibility for that? Any accountability for that? No, zero. Just it's Twitch's fault. Okay, cool.
That was political. What just happened right there? Who the fuck banned someone during a sponsored stream live? Ever? Ban me afterwards?
You're not that special, bro. Ban me afterwards. Give me special treatment. Fuck off out of here, man. You're out. See you later, Mischief. See you fucking later. Miskiff. See you fucking later. You thought he was special, didn't it? Miskiff thought he was special. Oh, good to see he's not. Good to see he is not. Good to see he's not. Good to see he's not. Good to see he's not. He's not. Good to see he's not. Good to see he's not. Moving on. Bro, I'm surprised at this. I don't follow politics much, but is this normal for Ted Cruz? Ted Cruz says U.S. broadcast regulator acted like a mafioso on Jimmy Kimmel. So Ted Cruz is going against the current, you know, stance the right-wing people have with when it comes to Jimmy Kimmel getting his show cancelled. What's going on with Ted Cruz here? Is he finally growing some balls? Is he finally standing up to Trumpy? What's going on here? I'm surprised. Ted Cruz has accused the head of the American broadcast regulator of acting like a mafioso. He said the Federal Communication Commission Chairman Brendan Carr's threat to ABC over the comedian's monologue about the slain conservative influencer was dangerous as hell. He says, quote, "That's right out of Goodfellas." Other Republicans in Congress have been more muted in their criticism of how the FCC pressed Disney-owned ABC to take action on Kimmel, who was definitely suspended on Wednesday. The row started after Kimmel appeared to suggest in his monologue on Monday night that the alleged gunman charged with murdering Kirk was a MAGA Republican, although authorities in Utah have said the suspect was indoctrinated with leftist ideology. Before ABC's decision, Carr said there would be consequences if Kimmel stayed on air. The FCC chairman said Kimmel was appearing to directly mislead the American public. Bro, imagine them holding Jimmy Kimmel more accountable for the lies that he says than the fucking president. This is the world we're living in right now. Jimmy Kimmel spins a little narrative. He spins a little tale, right? He says an incorrect thing. He has a bad hot take, let's say. And he gets his whole show dunked, taken off air. Trump's out here lying on the regular. Lying. He doesn't face no consequences. Zero. I guess it helps when you have the big job, innit? When you have the big job, you can get away with big lies, big things. The FCC is in charge of granting broadcast license to networks such as ABC, NBC, CBS. On his podcast Verdict with Ted Cruz, the senator emphasized on Friday that he hated what Kimmel said about Kirk and he was thrilled that he was fired. He also said Carr is a good guy, but he says what he said is dangerous as hell. And so he threatens explicitly, we're going to cancel ABC's license. We're going to take him off air so ABC cannot broadcast anymore. He says we can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way. And I got to say, that's right out of Goodfellas. That's right out of a mafioso coming into a bar going, nice bar you have here. It'd be a shame if something happened to it. He warned that if the government gets into the business of bans and regulations with the media, they will end up bad for conservatives. He says the quote, going down this road, there will come a time where a Democrat wins again, wins the White House, they will silence us. They will use this power and they will use it ruthlessly. And that is dangerous. That's what I've been saying, bro. But we're too far down the road now, unfortunately. We're too far down the road. It's like telling somebody to calm down after they've got their nose busted. It's too far now. Blood has been spilled. It just has to play out how it plays out. Literal blood has been spilled in the church, in the case of Charlie Kirk, right? Literal blood has been spilled. We've gone too far now. It is what it is. Let it play out. Let it play out. Let it play out the way it plays out. Moving on. I'm not going to lie, right? I said before, once I get myself on a certain level, you won't see Richard Mille watches. You'll still be seeing G-Shocks on me, right? In the most part. I won't be buying a fucking gold house or a gold Ferrari. But what you will see is a fucking nice warehouse kind of like setup I want to have, right? I want to have a big warehouse setup, one floor, and each corner will be a different show. So one corner there'll be random show, one corner there'll be Taz, and on the other corner I'll have like a live stream DJ setup. So I can kind of do my DJ setup whenever I want and do my little own raves, my little warehouse thing, stream it online. Fucking sick. I'd take that over even playing in big clubs. Honestly, sick. But when I do reach a certain level also, because I've been online, like I've been online most of my life. I've been on every social media app that existed. Every social media app that dropped, I had an account at one time. I've been online most of my life. I can't wait till I get to a point where I'm not online at all. And all I need to do is just do content where I don't have a phone. I can't wait for that time where I don't have a fucking phone. And this is the goal. Big up Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran on Kai Cenat's Mafia Nation fucking stream thing he's doing. He confessed, or he let it known, that he doesn't own a phone. Ed Sheeran doesn't own a phone. He only communicates via email. But he has no phone, no personal social media on his phone or whatever. He only communicates via his fucking iPad. That is the way to live. That is freedom. That is real freedom.
Sounds weird, but I'm only on email. Benny can...
Oh, yeah, he doesn't even have a phone.
How's that? Wait, why didn't you just do that?
Just because I was getting like, I'm sure it's the same with you, but I just wasn't present. I was just always on my phone replying to texts, and then with email, I basically like compartmentalize it. So once a week, I'll reply to everyone, and if it's urgent.
Big up 8-Yo-Ho joined 10 more members, and AC's gonna go darker than he. Exactly, 10 more members, and I'm ghost. I'm ghost.
I'll reply every day.
You decided to do an email for you? Like you don't like being on the phone?
Yeah, so I have an iPad and I just email. I'm good on it, and I can like FaceTime people if I want to like speak to people.
Bro, but no phone number, no text.
Just for his sake?
Yeah, for his sanity, no text.
That's fire.
No text. Ed Sheeran, no text, no phone.
It's been 10 years. No one's complained as well. Yeah,
that's good.
But yeah, I don't know if you work on email, but
yeah,
honestly, man, honestly, that's the life. That's the life. To be fair, I think he did that because he was getting cyberbullied. When he first came online and he first on social media, like I can't imagine it. It must be horrible, especially if you're a ginger. And you know what I mean? There's like the insults don't stop on there. So he was getting trolled quite a lot when he first became a star or celebrity. And he made the right decision. Instead of trying to fight it and cry, I can't stop the internet. The internet's always gonna internet, but I can't take it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm too sensitive. So let's just take it out. And let's focus on the music. Let's focus on the real life communication and shit. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. Live life real. Honestly, I can't wait for the time where I disconnect. That's why I still look at these guys like T-Fat K and Brendan. These guys like, brother, like, haven't you guys made enough money to retire? Like, why are you still doing this? You know what I mean? Why are you still putting yourself like Brendan, like subjecting himself to like troll Q&As on fucking Patreon. Like really and truly, there has to be a better way to make money. There has to be a better way to make a living. Like there should be, in my opinion, there should be an exit goal for this sort of stuff. So we can also recycle content. I think it's good for the viewers. I shouldn't be here 20 years later. There should be somebody else that kind of like takes the spot. You know what I mean? So you should be on here talking your shit, making your money, and then exiting out and then living your life, you know, in fucking peace and tranquility somewhere else. And then somebody else should come up. It shouldn't be the same people just existing, just here, ever present, just like fucking, hi, love, like and subscribe. It's like, brother, give yourself a break. Have a real life, you know what I mean? But some people also enjoy being on here all the time too, to be fair. Some people do enjoy being on here all the time and never really having a real life. But I think being on here at a certain time is good. And then obviously going away is also really important too. But yeah, big up Ed Sheeran, man. Big up fucking Ed Sheeran. I love that. I love that he has no phone. I can't wait to get to the point where I don't have to do that. Where I can do that. Where I don't have to reply to anything and I can just kind of do my own shit and just focus on what I need to be doing, because at the moment it can get a little bit crazy. It can get a little bit crazy. Big up Ed Sheeran. Big up Blood Clot Ed Sheeran. Okay, cool. Moving on. Let's quickly cover some of this stuff. What do I want to cover on here? Big up this. Bear me 1 second. Let's see this. There's a clip here from Backchat. What's this clip from Backchat saying? Big up Cream. Big up Blood Clot Cream. Big up Blood Clot Cream.
Her first requirement is safety. Women want safety. Men want respect. So they don't want to go into a room and they know that the whole room's had you. That knocks points off of their team.
That makes man look like
There's enough girls out here that if their man downloaded their file today, they would not be with them. Remember that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Know your file. It's not. I'm not bashing the women. I'm just trying to tell you about women, because I speak to women when they're at the age, you know, like 40s and that, $5,000 a time for IVF, dating agencies and all of them things. They're hinging that, and then they don't even know who they're with. It's an investment. When you're investing in a house, you have to save. You have to know about these things. So when you're investing into who you're going to have children with and who you're going to marry, it's the same type of thing. You understand what I'm saying? Your quality of living is based off the man that you have. You could have money. That still don't mean you're going to have a good quality living, because he's meant to be the head of your household. He's meant to be the...
Girls hate this sort of talk, innit? Girls hate this sort of talk. Oh, girls hate this. Look at her eyes. Girls hate this sort of talk. What do you mean head of the household? I'm the head. Like, girls hate this sort of talk. They hate it. They hate it. They hate it. They hate it. Woo! But I don't think it applies across the board, though. I don't think it applies across the board. I think there are some guys that enjoy having like a matriarch thing going on, where the woman's the head of the household. You know what I mean? That's okay too. Everyone needs to basically have whatever they want to have. If you want, like, I'm of the ilk where I want us to live in a world where everyone just embraces their fucking whore side. Because the reality of it is, what she's saying is true, but let's be real. People out there are slags. And if they're slags in secret, they're going to be slags in secret. You're never going to find out anyway. So you can never shame them out of being slags. They are what they are. I just want there to be a world that exists where the same way men are allowed to be slags, women can be slags. But I feel like women in general probably far outseed guys in slagdom, because they can't really tell their friends. I don't think women can brag to their friends that they smashed some dude 2 minutes after they met them in a bar, you know? But guys can. It's like socially accepted, you know? You're gonna get a lot of encouragement. Where I don't think girls are gonna encourage you and be happy and be like patting you on the back and giving you high fives if you told them you suck some DJ's dick for a guest spot. I don't think people are gonna, you know what I mean? They're not gonna be too happy about that. But people do it anyway. So we're better off just accepting it and doing it out in the open. But I also don't think that should cheapen a woman's fucking value when it comes to marriage and shit. I've never understood that. I never got this idea that, oh, because she was a whore at one point. If anything, you know what's weird as well? I personally think it's a very weird comment, but I personally think if a girl was a whore when she was younger and then decides to, oh, I'm going to leave that life behind and I want to have a committed relationship with somebody, that girl was probably, in my opinion, way more trustworthy than a girl that pretends that she's, you know, high and mighty. I think the girl that's kind of got that out of their system is probably more willing to kind of settle down. But there's guys out there that don't look at girls like that with value. They think, oh, because she was a whore in the past, it cheapens her value. Nah, if anything, that girl's going to be way more loyal to you. She's probably never going to cheat on you ever, because she had her fun and she's going to be locking in on you. That's how it usually is, but everyone's kind of different, I guess, in this regard. But in general, these debates, come on.
Leader, you're meant to be following what he's doing. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you're meant to help him navigate it. So,
yo, big up Younger Vibes. Are we talking Bonnie Blue level? No. Younger Vibes, no, come on. Bonnie Blue is an outlier. Bonnie Blue is an outlier. I don't even think there's a light-skinned boy that's 6'4" with green eyes that gets the same amount of numbers that Bonnie Blue does. Bonnie Blue's an outlier of outliers. Like, she's an outlier. Lily Phillips, because it's part of their profession. They get those high numbers. Because I don't necessarily think Bonnie Blue be fucking the way she's fucking if she wasn't making money from it. They get those high numbers because of, you know, what they are and what they do, and the platforms kind of incentivize them. But I think those are outliers. I think most people, you know, there are some people that are more active than others. But, you know, I think people nowadays, like, I'm sure there's some guys in our stream chat, I think people nowadays, if they hear a girl has more than 10 bodies, they're looking at her like she's fucking Bonnie Blue anyway, you know? Some men have got this weird perception of, like, sex and stuff when it comes to women. For them, they could fuck 10 girls in one holiday, but if a girl has fucked 10 guys in her whole lifetime, it's an issue. It makes no sense to me, but what do I know?
You need to have the right woman behind you, and you need to have the right man behind you. Everybody has their own preferences and their own standards, but if that's your requirements, why can't you have them? Because if you want to know what type of woman that you're going to be beside, and the same for your man. I don't want my man that's been all up and down the place everywhere neither, because the same way a woman can get rubbed out, man can get
Stop
rubbed
her
out.
talking as well then.
Do you know what I mean?
Stop her talking. No, you're talking too much sense. They're all listening.
I'm going to ask a question.
Women
Wait, I'm
say
going to ask
it's
a question.
But when men say it,
Okay, I'm going to ask a question. What if...
Woman's requirement, her first requirement is safety. Women want safety.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I want us to get to a point in life where, like, we just start to look for good human beings, you know? Forget the sex, forget all that shit. Let's start looking for good human beings, you know? Let's start looking for good human beings, like people who treat servers and waiters and bar staff with fucking respect. People that are good with kids, good with pets, good with animals in general, right? People who are respectful to elders. People that can hold conversation, funny, have future goals, don't have too many vices. Let's look for that, you know what I mean? As opposed to like, oh yeah, bodies, all this stuff, oh, has he got a big dick, has she got a big, oh, you know what I mean? Like, let's all just go back to the basics, bro. Is this person a good person? Like, are you a good person, yes or no? Are you a dickhead, yes or no? You know? Like, let's just go back to that. That should be good, man. That should be fucking good. That should be fucking good. But hey, what do I know, man? I'm a silly boy, but big up Cream. Big up Cream. I'll have to say though, she's too sensible for this platform. Big up Cream. I think she's too sensible for this platform. She's too sensible. I'm not gonna lie. As much as this is needed, I think Backchat needs nonsense. It needs a guy going on there saying, this is why I don't date black women. You guys don't know how to be humble. You know what I mean? You need that. Backchat doesn't need sense talk. It doesn't need sense. It doesn't need this. It doesn't need sense. It needs degradation. It needs degradation. It needs fucking filth. It needs trash, you know? Let's be fair. It needs trash. It doesn't need all this shit. But big up Cream still, same way. Big up Cream, same way. Big up Cream. Let's play this clip. SR demanded 100,000 to do a plugged in and Fumes valued in between 30 and 40. He explains why.
Bro, that's the same thing that I've done with plugged in. So I've taken the risk with their artists. Not all of them's gone off, bro. Like, I can give you names and a situation, but I don't know.
When I say take the risk, I'm saying like an artist who streams say he's worth 7 bags, but he really wants 10, and the plug-in's not happening unless he gets 10. Have you like?
You've done that.
You've done that. Okay.
I've done that, but I've also not done that.
Because he has to make sense. It's
because
business.
everyone's different. Do you get what I'm saying? And it has to make business sense, bro. Like the conversation with SR was like, bro, I know you're gonna want like 100 bags because he basically done that. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, SR wouldn't want 100 bags, bro.
The screenshot's there, bro.
You wanted 100 bags?
I think it was more. But anyway, like,
this is what's going on in London.
I think, I'm not saying 100% facts, but what I'm saying is, I said to him, realistically, we're going to be talking about 30, 40. He screenshotted that. He screenshotted that and put it on the internet and said, I know my worth, unlike you rappers. Then they said I tried to scam SR.
Wow. Oh, okay, yeah.
No way. So I was watching the Vlad. Sometimes people, until again, it's about understanding the business. So I was watching Vlad TV, and he's like, I think he had a fallout with Marlon Wayne or something like that. Because he quoted
nothing about America.
Okay, he quoted him 40 bags for interview. Because Vlad pays some people for interviews, right?
Yeah.
my man quoted him 40 bags for the interview, and they had an old argument because Vlad didn't want to pay it. And what he was saying, is breaking it down, is like the amount of, because my man said he knows his worth, but he's like, do you know the amount of YouTube views I've got to get to pay you 40 bags for it to be worth it for me?
40 million streams.
And then he's like, when he's judging his last few interviews, because that's how he does it, he'll go and judge all his last few interviews. And he goes, when I'm judging your last few interviews, you average, let's say a number, you can't be getting paid. I think it was more than 5 or 10 bags.
Cool.
But a man's
And
asking
it's
for
the
40.
same thing.
So that's what I'm saying.
And it's
Yeah.
the same thing, and it's down to perception, because I had this, and big up Billy the Goat, because I had this on his stream and was talking about K-Trap. The only reason I'm bringing it up again is because it was public. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And he said that he'd offered K-Trap 10 quid. And I said, bro, you're going insane. You think K-Trap's going to accept 10 quid? K-Trap's one of the artists that I'll look at and say, bro, like, realistically, he's hit milestones, bro. He's smashed the game, bro. Like, I can't even come to him with an offer. Like, I got to say, like, what are you happy to accept? Do you get what I'm saying? And if I can afford it, then I got to say, okay, boom, bam. Bro, that's the same thing.
So just to, as Bing was, please translate. Essentially, we're having this like conversation with this guy called Fumes Engineer, the guy on the screen now. He owns a couple platforms, but basically he does these like freestyle session things, right? Where they produce a track live, I think on stream, I think it's his own track. Pretty sure it's his own track, and then he gets prominent rappers from the UK to spit all over them, right? Like on the freestyle kind of way. And obviously he puts them up on his YouTube. Now, obviously, some artists have woken up to the fact that it's his own YouTube channel. So if you go in there for free, essentially he's going to make all the money on it, right? Because he's going to make the AdSense on it because it's his own tune. He might put it up on fucking Spotify as well. So he's going to get a lot of money from it. So a lot of rappers are starting to demand money from these platforms. But obviously, you know, rappers, they get greedy. So because they're all demanding money now, some of them are kind of overvaluing their worth and saying, yeah, I want 100K to be able to spit on, to do this freestyle for you. And he's basically arguing that only some people are worth that money because some people are going to generate views, some people won't. I think there was a conversation about Digga D was meant to be doing one of his sessions that he does. And Digga D is obviously one of our big rappers here. He's in prison at the moment, but he's going to be out soon. But he's probably meant to be on the Central C-Type level when it comes to fame and traction and shit. And he demanded 150. And I think Digga D's probably worth that 150, right? Because you'd imagine Fumes Engineer will probably get way more than that in terms of clout and shit, right? Via the AdSense and the views, and obviously having Digga D's name associated with your channel is also it's kind of priceless. So there's that weird conversation, but it's just we're in a weird place in general. We're in a weird place because I feel like all of this conversation about being paid to do freestyles is only there because music doesn't pay well. Because music streaming or music rights in general doesn't pay well, unless you own your own masters, I guess, but you don't really make much money from streaming and shit. So a lot of artists are trying to get whatever money they can get out of the situation. So if it means getting money for a walkthrough in a club, an appearance somewhere on a podcast, or doing a fucking freestyle, they're going to try and get it. But I think it kind of takes away from the essence, you know? I think if more people did stuff for free, you'd have better people on, you'd have a bigger, wider range of people on there. And it'd be, you know, for the best intentions. But I guess as well, from their side of things, what they do is a skill, it's an artistry, they get paid for it, they're professionals. So I get why they're asking for money. But I think for the betterment of the entire scene and industry, it's better if there's no transactional money, personally. I feel like transactional money kind of messes up the relationship, the circumstance. I think if across the board everyone just does it for free and does it for the love of the culture and shit, like how SBTV used to be. I think RIP to the guy that used to run SBTV, but I think SBTV didn't pay people. I don't really agree with the paying of people for interviews and stuff. I think that's a bit lame. If anything, what you should do is do what Rogan does and what Ari Shaffir used to do with Skeptic Tank. What Rogan does, if you don't know, Rogan basically pays for your flight. He pays for your flight, he pays for your accommodation, and I think he gives you like a stipend, like a money for the week for you to go to, you know, if you want to stay for the weekend or the weekend and whatever, you know, for your food and whatever else it may be. But he doesn't pay you for the interview directly. But he covers your flights, he covers your hotel, he covers your transport, and obviously gives you some food. I think that's what maybe you should do. But in terms of paying somebody a fee, like, okay, here's 100 bags, that's a bit crazy. I personally think. But everyone runs their platform, how they run their platform. Big up Fumes, big up Fumes. Let's see the next one.
But yeah, I was gonna say I wanted to be more positive, you know, because there's a lot of like, because you know, for someone that's done someone's done such like, someone that's done so as good as you.
You know what it is, yeah? Obviously, I'm with you, bro. I wanted this to be a more positive thing, but
you done good, bro.
Yeah,
but let's
be
honest, yeah, about the situation, yeah. There's so much that's been said that man had to address the negative because the negative has been playing down on man's whole career for 5 years plus, bro.
I know, but you know, it's with me. I feel I'm doing you a disservice as a brand and everything you've achieved, yeah, brother. And if Amber's just focusing on answering back to people, like
no. Man's going back on the public opinion.
Public opinion, but
Man's
I'm saying,
not
yeah,
saying it's not. This is not based on an individual.
no, but listen, what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, yeah, but we're doing you a disservice of what you've achieved, my brother. Brother, we're in your studio, bro. The establishment is not a joke. Studio, like you walk in, there's mad plaques on the wall, bro. Like you know what I'm saying, you got a games room over there. Like you saw what? I saw you earlier on. You said to me, that he's done about 700 million out of 1 billion streams and shit like that.
Yeah,
but that's not normal. Like we're sitting here dealing with public perception, bro. Who do you give like respectfully? Who gives like? I'm more focused. I'm when I'm sitting with you, I'm more want to know the business, bro. You get it? I'm more like I'm into the business and your business.
Man's flies straight on all the business.
Brother, you're talking big shit. You're saying you haven't even been in England this holiday. You've been abroad all year.
Yeah,
like that's the type of shit niggas want to hear, man.
Yeah, obviously I'm
lifestyle,
one
bro.
time I'm with my girl, bro. We're abroad, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, I get it, but there is. Let me see. Where's that? What's the? I forgot the allegations. Someone said right. Fumes the engineer scammer. Let me see what the allegations were again. Is Fumes the engineer a scammer? There we go. I don't know what people are saying here. He's a businessman. There's no loyalty in business dealings. If you're from the roads and employ somebody to do your contracts and legal stuff, talking isn't good enough. Bring some paperwork, contractual agreements. If the artist lend, I don't get why people hate this guy. He pays people to a one-off fee, puts them on his channel, takes the proceeds. He's the one with the big platform. He's also the one taking the risk because he's paying them. And if the track flops, he's lost out. People go on his channel, and then when it does numbers, they feel entitled, but they don't ask themselves if they would have done those numbers without platform. Okay, cool. So I think that's where the scam comes in. People accuse this guy of scamming because he essentially has his own YouTube channel where he has people freestyle on there, right? But I guess when he pays, like, imagine if you're a rapper and he pays you £10,000 to freestyle on his channel. You freestyle on his channel, and for some reason, maybe because you're good or because the platform's popping, your freestyle goes up, and you've now got 100,000 views, 200,000 views, 500,000 views in a week. You're gonna now be looking at him a bit weird, like thinking, "What? You only paid me 10 bags?" But really and truly, he wasn't to know you were gonna get that amount, and you weren't to know either. Your value at the time was 10K. But then he's also making more money on the AdSense of that video, and he's also going to make more money on the fucking proceeds of that stream. So it makes him look like a scammer, which I don't think is, right? Maybe you could say it's a finesse because you can maybe lowball somebody and offer them a low amount, knowing that it's going to go up. You don't know. I don't know his intentions. I can't say. But I wouldn't necessarily call him a scammer. Like people are saying in the Reddit, I'd call him a business person. I'd call him a businessman, let's say, right? I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. You know, that kind of shit. That's what I would say. But I also think people in general I think all of this scamming allegations and the people getting pissed off at him is more so a reflection on just people being hungry, man, in music. People are just hungry. People are hungry. People are without streaming income. They're not making money the other way. And when they see an opportunity to make some money, they want to make as much as possible, you know? They're kind of scrambling to kind of scrape together as much as possible because music day-to-day doesn't really pay them too well. Another person said, leverage his power and status to exploit the labor of people who don't have any power. Oh, come on, this is a really crazy interpretation of the thing. He exploits people like, what? You need his platform more than he needs you, really and truly, if you think about the balance. Because he built up his platform in a certain way. You probably need his channel more than his channel needs you. But it works well together, you know? It's like I don't know. A lot of people do that, right? Like some people will go on like, I don't know, it's like me. If I went on Boiler Room tomorrow, right? If I DJ'd on Boiler Room tomorrow, I'm sure my video would get loads of views. But when I do it on my channel, maybe not. But you know what I mean? But because you're on that platform and people are intrigued by you, whatever, and that platform gets a lot of views anyway, your views will go up. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean Boiler Room exploited me? No, they didn't. They allowed me the opportunity to perform on their platform. That kind of signal boosted who I am. And then I can kind of use that to kind of leverage myself in other ways. You know what I mean? But some people look at things differently. He leverages his power and his status to exploit the labor of people who do not have any power in the music industry, so have to undersell themselves. This is why you are seeing bigger artists uploading their own channels, No, but everyone should upload it on their own channels. That's not a good defense. Everyone should upload on their own channels. Everyone should build their own platform anyway. That's what you should do. You should build your own platform, but it's hard and it's difficult and it's sometimes embarrassing when you start in the beginning and you got no views. So that's why people don't do it. But people should upload on their own platforms anyway. Give yourself that power, make the money for yourself. Have a backup plan, you know? But you can't call going on someone else's channel that's popping exploitation. Like, huh? But what do I know? Absolutely nothing. But I also appreciate Made You Think big up him. At least he's trying to put out a positive spin on things, right? Because, you know, this guy got on this channel and had to defend himself from all the scamming allegations. But as Made You Think said, he has done quite a lot of sick stuff. He's allegedly got a studio with a games room, all this. He's got like, that's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of money to spend on that thing. Even the studio itself, it looks fucking sick. So he's done pretty well for himself. So people should be celebrating more of that. This young black man doing business, you know, and making a ton of money, living abroad, all this much. It's fucking amazing. But unfortunately, these days, you know, the drama and the nonsense kind of sells and gets pushed more. So it kind of is what it is. But who's this person? I know a finesse when I see it. Who's this? S1 Loud. Who's S1 Loud? I know a finesse when I see it. It's fucking hilarious. Okay, I don't see the reply there for some reason. But yeah. Big up Made You Think and big up what's his name? Big up Fumes.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, bro, like you're living, you've done well for yourself. So why are we focusing on them? Like, bro, you see this internet shit, bro, yeah? Like, I don't know, innit? But it's like, bro, like, these allegations, a bunch of, bro, you remember, right? But yeah, I was gonna say, I wanted to be more positive, you know, because there's a lot of, like, because you know, for someone that's done someone's done such, like, someone that's done so as good as you.
You know what it is, yeah? Obviously, I'm with you, bro. I wanted this to be a more positive thing, but
you done good, bro.
Yeah,
let's
be
be honest, yeah, about the situation.
Okay, cool. Don't repeat yourself. Okay, cool. Let's move on to Golden Hour. Let's go to some Golden Hour. Let's do some Golden Hour. I feel I'm losing some of you. Let's go to Golden Hour. I feel like I'm losing some of you motherfuckers because, I don't know, some of you motherfuckers aren't cultured. You get me? Some of you motherfuckers aren't cultured. I think I'm losing some of you. So let's go straight over to Golden Hour. Where's the fucking Golden Hour? I feel like I'm losing some of you motherfuckers. You get me? I'm losing some of you motherfuckers. Where's Golden Hour? Where is it? Where is it? Where's Golden Hour? Where the fuck is Golden Hour? Oh, is that it there? Hold on, one second. Where the fuck is Golden Hour? Where are ya? Where's Golden Hour? Okay, not that. Where the fuck is Golden Hour, mate? Where the fuck is Golden Hour? Oh, there it is. Cool. Let's go. Golden Hour time.
You don't think you make money?
No, it would just
Bullshit.
it would be for
$400.
I don't know.
You think it'd be like, you know how there's comics? There'd be like OnlyFans for that. Like the real OnlyFans.
This is true artistry.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
I'd support you. I'd subscribe.
Yeah, it would just be you know, people just make it fun. That's what the whole thing would be. You know, you think about those couples that are like I said, a lot of these like porn people now, because they control their own thing, you know, they're fucking their. Right.
He knows a lot about the porn industry, doesn't he? You get, to be fair, Eric Griffin is the archetypal person that will know a lot about the porn industry, you know? Knows a lot about the business, knows a lot about the camera crews, the shoot locations, the law, about certain actresses, who died, who's still alive, who divorced who. You know, he definitely seems like the type of person that would know the ins and outs of the adult entertainment industry. He probably watches the awards. He goes to the conventions.
Significant other.
Yo, big up Case of Moses. Speaking of this, KZ, when will you be back on Kat Baker's pod? I need to have her on mine, actually. She's a Bobby Altov of the Bapperverse. Nah, don't do that to her. She's better. She's way better than Bobby Altov. Kat Baker is way better than Bobby Altov. I think once I'm done with the marathon, I'll probably hit her up to do a live stream together. We'll go to Pirate. I need to get her on mine. I've been on hers a couple of times already. I need to get on this random show. She's awesome. Big up Kat Baker. Subscribe to her shit. Big up Kat Baker.
You know what I mean?
If when you're good,
Chris, hold on. You're telling me, let's say Kev or Mark or Casey started fucking their girls on OnlyFans, and in the group chat I was like, dudes, look what I found.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't click on the link and watch it?
I would absolutely watch it.
Yeah. just so we can come on here and be like this.
Of course I would watch it. What do you mean, dude?
Your game is trash.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah. No, I would watch it. I would
I'm
watch
just making sure we're all on the same boat here.
I'd watch any of you guys fuck, bro. Any.
We would see how angry Casey does it. You know what I mean?
Dude, just furiously sweating, Casey. Sweating, just fucking. Don't look at me.
Casey has a mask on.
Don't look at me to the person he's fucking.
Stop hitting my stool.
If I had an OnlyFans, I think that it could pop off, except for it would not have staying power because people would be like, he doesn't really do anything. He just fucking kind of stays there and like he basically soaks. He basically
He's
is
a
just
dead fish.
in his. That's it. I don't think that I think I have a great first month. You know. and then
for
it would be
people
like
to see.
we can't even really see it. He's just kind of like starfishing on his wife.
I love how Chris is trying to play down his freak shit. Bro, we saw the allegations. We saw what people said about you. Various women across the country, some across the world. They said some very dicey things about you. You're not a wallflower. Let's be fair. You're not only doing missionary, and you're also not allegedly doing this with always adult women. You know, let's call a spade. Allegedly. That's what I heard online. Don't fucking sue me. I'm a small YouTuber, and I'm fucking and I'm a diversity high. All right, please leave me alone. But let's not act like this guy. He's trying to put out this narrative that he's just like a regular Christian man or something. Like he fucks his wife through a fucking hole in the sheet. Like, okay, bro.
We just kind of see his back.
You're the starfish.
He's too lazy.
Yeah.
That's
It
what
looks
it's-
like
that'd be
she
your
might
name,
be
Starfish.
It looks like she might be having fun, but we can't really see. And he won't turn over. They don't do anything, but he's just on top. And why is it only once a month? We're not getting our money's worth.
Yeah. Just when people are about to unsubscribe, they go.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah. He dropped a dick pic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he dropped a few. Yeah, look at that face. That's the face of a guilty man. He sent a few. DICK PICSs, isn't it? He's definitely sent a few of them. That's the face of somebody who sent a few chub pics for sure. A few, maybe many chub pics of a few alleged underage ladies. Allegedly, I would guess. Who knows? But I'm not sure. I'm just talking.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding. But I would like to. I don't know.
You know how they take, those Instagrams where like it's like a dog and they dress it up in like, in a scene,
Yeah.
I would do. That's what you want to do to OnlyFans, just with your dick though. But it would be like, a scene from The Penguin.
Yeah, that's what I want to do with Brian's balls.
You know what I mean? Like you would just like
Just his balls.
I would do
like at the Eiffel Tower, like at a fucking BLM march. It'd be cool.
You just show your dick and then play a scene, the sound from The Godfather, something like that.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
That could be something.
I'm going to bring that to my wife and see if she... Sweetie, is it okay?
Yeah, but to answer your original question, I don't know if society's better or worse. Who knows? I just think it's one of those things like, what do you think? Okay, how about this one? What do you think's more detrimental to society? Porn?
Comedians.
Or social media?
Comedians.
Well, they're...
Stand-up comedians.
Social media.
Stand-up comedians.
Yeah, because social media...
Stand-up comedians on their podcast.
Not even close. Social media.
Because porn...
And porn's been around way longer.
Right. Yeah, but yeah. And porn gets
That's a great
exacerbated
point,
with social media, though. Everything gets exacerbated with social media. Social media is the conduit. Social media fucks everything up.
But I know, but social media is so bad. There are now countries banning it before they turn,
which they should.
Until you're 16.
They should.
So what I'm saying is like,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Man. That's what I'm saying. I remember watching porn on my black and white TV. There used to be like a channel.
Fucking hell, bro. Original Gooner. You were watching porn on black and white. Eric is a real creep, innit? Eric is a real gooner, a real creep. Imagine the amount of crusty socks he must have. They must be in the hundreds of thousands. He was watching porn on a black and white TV. A, how old is this man, really? And B, fucking hell, why would you confess this? I'm not watching porn on black and white. Black and white. Fucking hell.
Yeah. You can't, and then it would be
in between the two channels.
Yeah, in between the two channels, and it would be like, you had to get like
You're jerking off to a green bitch.
Yeah,
You know what
I know.
Why is she?
But sometimes you would get like a good, like, there it is. And it would be pretty aggressive. So I'm just saying, I think that this has been around for like, I don't know, in 30 years, porn's been pretty accessible is what I'm trying to say.
No, that's crazy to say that is as accessible as it is now.
I'm not saying as it is now.
I can
but
watch
I'm saying,
it in 2 seconds right now.
I know, but what I'm saying is like, I'm just saying it still was pretty, you used to have magazines. You go down to the store, you'd see Hot Rods magazine, and then there'd be one covered in a bag.
I don't know. I didn't see many magazines like that. I'm not gonna lie. You had to go to certain shops, or you had to look up the whole time. I didn't see those magazines too often. I'm not going to lie. This guy's a real gooner, bro. He was going to magazines. He definitely been to convention. I could definitely see Eric Griffin at a convention. He definitely looks like the type to go on a convention and start doing that thing what people do where they grind on the girls or they take pictures holding their tits. You know the convention pictures? They like taking pictures holding their tits. Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys. He's definitely got a key ring. He has maybe a book binder, a pencil case, you know, pictures, stickers and stuff of his favorite porn stuff for sure.
In paper, and you'd be like, "Oh, that's the one that's got the titties."
Yeah, but it's not the same, bro. It's not even close to the same, and I'm starting to get pissed off.
Good, get pissed off.
And when I get pissed off, I gotta look at porn.
Different type of accessibility. But anyway, my point is, social media is way more detrimental to society,
Yeah, for sure.
and you can see the effects, and then here we are. You know, it's like some stuff happens, you know, and then all people now they're just putting out information, and all of it's false.
Yeah, I know.
And at that point, it's too late. It doesn't
Yeah,
even
but it's
matter.
compromised. But then people are believing it, and then they're like, "Oh, they're mentally ill." It's like, well, no, you told them this.
Well, like, look, I've heard
Look how fucking comfortable
Yeah,
he
he's
is,
pretty comfortable.
like he's doing a porn shoot.
Just taking porn out of it, whatever. Just but like, you know, I heard like so we all obviously the Charlie Kirk thing was huge,
Yeah.
but like, I heard many different things about.
Yo, Chris's Twitter getting destroyed was great, isn't it? When he's like, "Fuck this world," and everyone was destroying him in the replies because he said "fuck this world" after the Charlie Kirk thing, right? Everyone was destroying him. You need to get fucked out of this world. You PDF, you this, you that. He was honestly, his replies, man. When he tweets on, I'm shocked he doesn't close his replies. I'm not gonna lie. I think he doesn't want to admit defeat. He doesn't want to show that it's getting to him. But I'm surprised he doesn't close his replies, at least to like verified users or something. You know what I mean? He has it completely open. I'm really surprised because he gets destroyed anytime he tweets. It's fucking brutal.
This incident that were all the opposite of what people were saying, and each
Like what,
person.
Chris?
Well, like I've heard that the shooter was in the trans community, and then I heard people say like, no, he wasn't. Right?
He is.
Okay.
No, he is.
No,
He is.
I understand, but I've also seen people online being like, this is false. This is bullshit. I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying there are people who will believe one side and then the other side. And so
that's the problem.
No, I
That's the
understand.
problem.
I understand. Like the truth is
That's why he got compromised.
Honestly, bro, who's watching these guys? Like, what is this conversation? They need to. I wonder if they ever watch back their shows. Like, if you're not gonna sit there and listen to Tim Pool talk about this shit, right? Like, because Tim Pool's boring and he's annoying. If you're not gonna sit there and listen to fucking Carl Kalinske and all these people, right? Sam Cedar, why the fuck would you listen to? If you're not gonna listen to the guys who do it for a living, why would you listen to comedians? Why would you listen to these types of comedians, right? Talk about this topic. Why? Like, why? It's just too much. It's just too much. Even on this stream, I'm even considering on this stream, because I've been mentioning the Charlie Kirk thing, I think every stream since it happened, right? I'm even thinking on this stream, I might have like a broad strokes ban on all politics on this stream. And just, if I want to talk about it, I might talk about it on Taz. But I think I just might make this about the shits and giggles, the funniness of YouTube. So when you come on the Random Show, when you ever watch this, or when you see me going live, you'll know that all I'm going to talk about is just funny shit and dumb shit. It won't be any politics. I might do that on my little small rinky-dink little platform that I got. I might make sure that I just have a ban on all politics. Just complete ban. If you want to hear my opinion on politics, go on Taz. Or ask me a question directly, but I'm not going to speak about it on the stream as a topic. If I'm thinking about doing that, they should be doing that on their thing, because they're comedians. They're three of the two, or two of the three are comedians. The other guy was a comedian before, so they've got comedian tendencies. They should be making this show fun, just to kind of watch and kind of unplug from the real world, having the background while you're showering, making your breakfast, instead of like these serious topics. Like, who the fuck's listening to you guys for serious topics? Come on, man.
Because he got indoctrinated in some weird fucking anti-trans movement that he thought Charlie was, and then his his fucking significant others going through the
Yeah.
transition of being trans.
Right,
So he's like, here's this bigot.
Right.
So he got compromised with
Yeah.
all this negativity, and then he does this wild shit.
No, I understand.
But the point you're making too is like about just the shooter, the stuff about the shooter alone that came out right away, and then it turns out a lot of it wasn't true. Like he didn't donate to Trump.
Yeah, but
His father
you guys
wasn't
been in
a
the
sheriff.
game. Both
It
you
was like,
both
you know
you've
what I
been
mean?
in the game too long.
You know, it's
both you've been in the
crazy.
game too long, and we're also older. So I don't believe anything
Right.
for like 2 to 3 days after.
Right,
Like
I
when
know,
stuff
but-
first comes out, I'm like, nope, not happening. Even the video, the close up video, the close up one, that's that's fake. That one's AI.
Well, what?
What? I don't believe anything I see, even if there's a video. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you admitting you're dumb? And look at Chris's face. That's allegedly the face that he makes when no, I'm not gonna say that. But are you dumb though?
Whatever it is, I don't believe any of it, dude. I just don't because you never know, you know. You read things like, oh, you see people at rallies that are like, white men need to this happen, and they go, white men need to fight back, and it's like, it's a white guy shot a white guy. So it's just confusing on its face. Just when you look at it, you go,
Well, there's
something.
different kind of white though. There's
I
different
understand.
Kind of white.
I do understand that. I get
looks,
its nuance.
looks
but
the same white to
it
me.
does look the same way. It's just very confusing, you know.
Oh my god, this topic, man. Honestly, a different kind of white. What does that mean though? So if you're left wing, you're not white. Is that what he's trying to say? Is there like is that what's happening actually in conservative circles? Is there like an inner hate thing going on? Is there like fucking is there discrimination going on within the whites? So if you're a white liberal, you're not as white as a white Republican. Is that a thing? What?
The shooter was a white guy. He shot a white guy.
Exactly.
And-
Big up James Bank. Exactly. The shooter was whiter than Brendan. Exactly.
and whatever they believe or
Yeah, but he's a woke left white
understand.
guy.
I know.
So he's
I know,
like a pasty white.
I know the. I know the.
I'm gonna say it doesn't. What the fuck are you talking about? He comes from a conservative family. Like, shut the fuck up, man. He comes from a conservative family, lives in a conservative state. Yes, he's a pace. Yes, he might be a liberal anyway, but based on his relationships and stuff, cool. But that's not true even because there's a bunch of conservative people that are sometimes DO or openly bi or gay. But in general, I don't necessarily know why that even matters. Why it happened was horrific. How it happened was horrific. Why it happened was horrific. And that should be stopped, right? They should be looking at mitigating or trying to bring people around the table to talk and to really kind of make sure that this gets nipped in the bud and doesn't happen again. Unfortunately, it probably will. We're too far down the line now. Blood has been spilled. But this, like, oh, what party was he? It's like, does that really matter though? Really, in the grand scheme of things, is that really important? But I guess it is if you're trying to advance your cause, you know. And that's unfortunately what's happened. Anything that happens in this country, anything that happens in your country or this country as well, any death, anything tragic gets weaponized, you know, gets politicized, gets used for somebody's own agenda. That's the really sad part about it. No one actually cares that Charlie Kirk died, you know, really and truly. Apart from maybe his close family and friends. Nobody actually cares. Everyone's just basically weaponizing it or exploiting it for their own needs. Dark world, man. Dark world.
100 meters away, he looks like a white guy. Yeah, but do you know what this is making me? This is what it made me think of.
That's racist.
This is what it made me think of. If the JFK type of assassination happened today in the same way with cell phones, CT video, and all the resources, you know what? We still wouldn't know anything.
Yeah.
I realize.
Yeah.
You know, like we just got lucky.
Oh, I
that
disagree.
We just got lucky that this guy was there and he, like, you know, was with the JFK, you know, video. But I think today we would still be like, people would be like,
everything would be misinformation.
Yeah. That's
like,
just
I mean,
strange.
They say, I saw, Charlie Kirk was compromised by Israel. And they say, oh, no, he wasn't. You just see both sides of everything. And it's whether we.
I think he's just trying to tell us that he's dumb, innit? What's the problem with seeing both sides of everything? Wouldn't you want to see the both sides of everything so you can make your own informed decision based on what you see, the evidence available? Why is he complaining that you see both sides? Why is that a problem? You should see both sides. You should hear from people saying Charlie Kirk was compromised by Israel. You should hear some people saying that isn't true. And then you should look at both pieces of evidence and then make your own conclusion. Or if you don't care, just completely keep moving. Why the fuck is he acting like seeing all the information possible is a bad thing? This is too much information. Just tell me what's true. What?
Who knows what's true?
Yeah.
You know? And you can read both sides and be in that echo chamber and be like, oh, I see how this makes sense. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a problem, bro. That's a terrible problem.
Well, also
the problem is people as dumb as this discussing these type of things, you know? That's the real problem. The problem is we have a playing field where these guys discussing what they're discussing now at this level is seen as the same way as a quote-unquote expert discussing it, you know? Like, it's just like, you should be coming to these guys for shits and giggles. You should be going for people that are experts in this or talk about this on a daily for that sort of stuff. But we live in a world where, like, everybody's talking about it, so everybody gets equal weight, equal fucking exposure. It's a nonsense, bro. It's a real nonsense. And by the way, sit up straight, bro. Sit up straight. You're on a stream, you're on a poll, you're making us lazy now. You're making us not give a fuck. Sit up straight and, you know, act like you want to be there. Do you know what I mean? Like, goddamn. God fucking damn.
Wouldn't it be great if you had? Wouldn't it be great if you had one news source that didn't partake in any of the gossip and only gave you the facts? Name one outlet that does that.
Especially
I can't find it.
Yeah, no,
well, you can't because once they started the 24-hour news cycle,
doesn't exist.
And you had to sell ads, then it turned into what it's turned into.
Yeah,
same goes for podcasting, innit? Same goes for fucking podcasting. You guys don't say what actually you think because of your ads. And that's where we're at. And also you don't say what you think because you're friends with Joe Rogan. So let's not act like these guys are anything different from the big fucking news agents, news broadcasters, sorry. They don't say what they really want to say because they want to appease Joe Rogan, they want to appease their audience, they want to make sure the sponsors are still there. So in a way, everyone is really compromised, except for really small creators and stuff who kind of do their own thing. But for the most part, everyone's got an agenda. Everyone's got something going for them. That's why I think in the future, for me anyway, in general, this is a mute point to make. But that's why I've always thought to myself, like, even if I get to a point where I can accept sponsorships and stuff, I wouldn't accept them. You know, I think I'm far more comfortable with just doing the content like I do now, getting my membership when I can get them and shit, views, and that's basically it. I don't think I would be comfortable enough to accept ads and shit, even for stuff that I actually use, because I just feel like it kind of cheapens the product. And also in general anyway, I've always hated ads anyway, and stopping in the middle of a show, oh, this is brought to you by Bevel. It's like, fuck all that shit. But I get it. I get why people do it because it's big bank, you know? Those sponsors that come at you with 30k offers, 50k offers, just to read a couple of lines. You know what I mean? I get why people do it. But, you know, what can you do? What can you do? I've been checking out this platform actually on YouTube, News. It's called The Vanguard. They're more left-leaning. They're quite decent, but again, they get a little bit hyperbolic and a little bit spurgy with certain things. But, yeah, I don't know. I just check the news that I check. I don't know, from time to time. BBC, Reuters, Sky News. Was it AP, EU News and stuff or whatever, and I see what I see, and then I kind of dig in if I want to dig in to make my own opinion. But there's not much else, you know. I'm not. But to be fair, I don't sit around watching the news all day. I think it's different if you watch the news all day. I don't do the news all day at all. I don't. I fucking leave it. I fucking hate it. Big up Big Booth. These NGAs are about to act like they're on the front line of free speech. Exactly. Lies. You take the ads. Wife for 7 hungry kids. No. To be fair, I've always said the ones I'd actually take are the ones that don't offer ads. It's like Amazon, like I don't think Amazon Prime offer ads for people, right? I don't think they sponsor you, but I will do like an Audible one because I love reading books and stuff, and I'd love to get a free audio fucking membership to download as many audiobooks as I want for the month. That'd be fucking brilliant because Audible membership is quite expensive. I would maybe do an Apple Music one, a free one, but again, they're not going to give out sponsorships. That's it. So the ones I would want, like a Nike one, they wouldn't give me. At Supreme, they wouldn't give me one, right? Because they don't need to do that. But the ones that do give them out, I'm not interested. You know what I mean? I'm not interested in getting a Squarespace one or fucking NordVPN. It's not that important. I'd rather just live and die by the viewers. You know what I mean? If I'm doing good shit and people want to watch my stuff and, you know, whatever, and throw me a couple shekels, cool. If not, it's all good. Because I detest. There's nothing worse that I hate, especially now that I'm paying premium. I pay for YouTube Premium and I still get fucking hard-baked ads. I still get this is brought to you by fucking Satchel mattresses. Like, fucking hell. You're selling me mattresses in between the podcast where you're talking about shit in your pants. You're selling me a mattress. Like, really? Do you know what I mean? I fucking hate it. I hate ads so fucking much. But hey, what do I know?
Doesn't exist.
I mean, when I was a kid, you thought that the news was like almost a fourth branch of government, you know, for checks and balances. But now I look back, they were bullshit back then too.
Yeah, I know they were bullshit back then.
Yeah, they were bullshitting back then.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's like you don't know what's going on. But I don't know, man. I saw
as long as someone's making money off the shit,
but
it's not gonna be the
here's
truth.
the real fucked up part. In 2 weeks, nobody's gonna talk about Charlie Kirk.
I don't know. I don't know.
I disagree.
I
disagree.
I might disagree with you on that.
You haven't seen the millions of people marching and shit.
Man.
Now it's not going to be sensationalized like it is right now. People are making money off of it, but man, he was a big deal.
Like you guys, you didn't know about him before he got shot. I'm almost certain he didn't. Did he even mention Charlie Kirk before? Where's that? Did I see that? TFK search engine. Let's see if I'm sure he didn't mention him. Search engine. Someone made one, right? Search engine. I'm sure. Someone made one on TFK Reddit. There we go. I created a search engine. Let's see. I'm sure he didn't mention Charlie Kirk before he died. I'm sure of it. Let's search. Let's search on here. Keywords: Charlie Kirk. Or let's just do Kirk. Let's just write Kirk in case they don't spell Charlie the same way. When did they first mention Charlie Kirk? Was it before he died? Oh, I see a March mention here. Charlie goes. Who's that with? Okay, JFK files. So they did mention him. Someone else. Okay, mention him there. Where else they mentioned him? Can I do it? Can they show me the thing via? Okay, so he was mentioned quite a few times. And Tate Fletcher, Kirk, November 20. So they mentioned him here. He's a Kirk. Okay, Sherpa. 1 second here. Maybe I was wrong on that one. Cody Kirk, Kirk of course, Kurt Cobain, Kirk Miguel, the dude Kirk and Cobain. Okay, cool. Oh, the Kirk Fox. Let's go back to this first page. What did I mention? The latest one, 2021. Kurt Cobain, 2024. Katie Kirk. 2024. I see a mention of Charlie Kirk there. In 2024 and 2025. Let's check this one. 2024 Charlie Kirk mention was this one. Boom. They mentioned Charlie Kirk here. Kirk, right? There we go. What's that one? Play. Let's see. I want to hear this. I want to hear this. Play it then. Play. What's happening here? Why can't we hear it? Why can't we hear it? What episode was this? 46, right? What episode was this? Episode number 10. Oh, so it's recent. Okay, the other day. Is it 2024 though? Let's check this out. T-Fat-K. I want to see this. Episode number 46. Let's see what they said about
That's it! John Lineker, ace of 10!
Around here, right?
Colorado. Location. What do you think? Who would you hire? Let's say you owned a business. Who would you hire? Would you hire the kid who after high school traveled the world and visited, 20 countries and learned a new language? Or would you hire the kid who got a communications degree from University of Colorado? Who's going to be more adept to dealing with real life stuff?
Traveled, man.
Right?
Right?
But then he's also not
knowledge, or the kid who worked as an apprentice.
Yeah, but he's also not $150,000 in debt either.
No, try $400,000.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
you know
what I'm saying.
Yes.
But that's what we're dealing with. And it's tough for me. It's different if your kid plays sports and he's going to play sports, and depending on the sport, college is very important. But if they're just a regular student, it's a conversation now.
It's a huge conversation.
Especially if a parent educates himself and goes, hold
Jordan
on.
Peterson's university. Jordan, I don't know if you know them.
Jordan Peterson University. Oh, look at the dislike ratio. Fucking hell. Look at that ratio. 873 likes, 753 dislikes. Fucking hell.
A smart guy and knows something about education. Jordan Peterson, he's got, I think it's called.
Does he though? Does he though?
And Jonathan Haidt, they've got different universities online. It costs you $5,000 to get a degree, but you're going to get a real degree. So if you want to learn,
Andrew Tate has the same thing.
There you go. So colleges now.
Charlie Kirk has the same thing.
Charlie Kirk, smart guy, fucking, and
Why do you
Because
think I'm
they're
coming
fed
in
up.
hot today?
They're fed up with this. They're fed up with this. These universities that are teaching our kids that everything about America is bad, that collectivism and socialism is the way to go, etc. We talked about that ad nauseum, but I'm saying the only thing that college gives you though.
Was that it? Is that the Charlie Kirk mention? What mention was it? What was that Kirk? I missed it, isn't it, right? 4602. Was that it? So yeah, they barely talked about the guy. I was right. They barely talked about him.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
You know what I'm saying? But
yes.
that's what.
No, try 400,000.
It's tough for me, but if they're just a regular student, it's a conversation now.
It's a huge conversation.
Especially if a
because,
parent educates himself and goes,
well,
hold
Jordan
on.
Peterson's university. Jordan, I don't know if you know them, pretty smart guy and knows something about education. Jordan Peterson, he's got, I think it's called, and Jonathan Haidt, they fucking, and collectivism. And the only thing that college gives you though is contacts.
What does it say here?
So you build a
Networking.
network. You build a network.
Depending what college you go to.
Depending on what
You
college.
go to USC, sure, man. You're in the film industry and you're a director at
Sure.
USC. Judd Apatow went there.
Sure.
I can keep listing people. There's a lot of.
Please keep listening, people. Keep listening. You said you can listen. Please keep listening, people.
Strength with
That's
that.
right.
But again,
And in sports, right?
In sports, or if you like engineering, something like that,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
You want to be a lawyer, yeah, you have to get your undergraduate
You're all
degree.
set.
But if they're just like, oh, I'm gonna go major in communication and social studies, like, no, you're not. No, I'm not paying for that. Go travel. Here's half of what we would cost. Go travel. Go with your buddy. Learn a language. Do something.
Whatever. I mean,
You don't know a single language outside English. Take someone to go learn a language. It's hilarious.
Discipline.
I mean, even the military is not a bad idea. Like just certain things that give you.
You've never served. Both of these guys have never served. Never come close to serving. All of a sudden, they want their kids to serve to make them into real men. Fuck off.
You know.
Depends. They're saying your kid to Ukraine for self-interest. Then what are we doing? That's a whole nother thing.
No, yeah. No, I'm saying practical.
But isn't it weird when you think
knowledge.
about all that? Like in the military, I still, I adore the military. All my family's military. So for me, it was like, oh, there's nothing better. They're fighting the good fight. And then and who knows? Like the information you get now, you're like, man, currently now, I'm not saying like World War II.
War's
and that
big
stuff.
business, Bubba.
I know.
War's
the
big
biggest. Then you look at why are we getting into wars?
A lot of people make a lot of money.
When you look at Vietnam, and you're like, wait, why were we there? And
J'adore les militaires. J'adore les militaires.
Hold on, somebody's grandfather died?
If you talk to,
So
if
it's
you-
like, hold on.
If you see the
what are we
Iraq
doing?
invasion when we invaded Iraq,
Oh, shut up. We don't care. I don't give a fuck anyway. Let's move on, man. Let's move on. These guys talk fucking shit. Basically, my conclusion is they didn't speak about Kirk too often before. Now all of a sudden they're all over fucking Charlie Kirk's nutsack. They did not speak about him that much beforehand, at all, if ever. Now all of a sudden they're all up on fucking Charlie Kirk and Charlie Kirk this, Charlie Kirk that. Man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Where's the clip? Where is it?
I bet you.
Oh, not that one. We'll play that one as well later on, actually. Where's the one I need? Where is it? Oh my god, why do I keep missing? Where the fuck's this fucking video clip? Bear with me a second here, people. Apologies, I'm fucking shit at what I'm doing right now. Where is it? Where's the golden hour? Where's the golden hour? Where's the golden hour? What the fuck? Where is it? Okay. I don't know where it is. Where I got it? Not that one. It's 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 not that one. Where the fuck is it? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh my god. Is that one? There we go.
It was, yeah.
Big deal.
And to be honest, I haven't seen one clip of him being, race hateful. I guess I should say. I mean, they whatever you want to say politically, like they.
Charlie Kirk hateful comments. Not that it justifies him dying, but come on, let's be fair. Let's call a spade a spade. Someone must have it, right? A compilation of all these hateful things. 11 most heinous statements. Let's see.
I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. It is rational. Nobody talks like this. They live in a complete alternate universe.
I don't think. Would you deem that to be hateful? I don't know. I guess it's hateful for people to die. But I want to hear properly. What someone? Let me see. Someone must have it, man. No one's put a compilation of all these worst moments. Where can I see it? Where can I see it? Where can I see it? Someone must have a compilation. Let's do this one. Rants exposed.
Stop listening to rap music and this degenerate hip-hop stuff and go back to the music that built our civilization. I believe marriage is between one man and one woman. We must ban trans-affirming care the entire country. I think that monogamous heterosexual marriage should be a prerequisite to adoption.
So you're comparing abortion to the Holocaust?
Absolutely I am. In fact,
comparing abortion to the Holocaust is fucking crazy.
it's worse. It's worse. It's worse. Like a capitalist every single day, Cenk. I live as a capitalist, okay? I live what I believe. What do I do? I get charity every single year. Hold on. Come on, Cenk, let's go. Like, I'm sorry.
Wanting to fight Cenk isn't a bad thing either, to be fair. Let's be fair.
If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified.
Okay, that's a bit crazy. That's a bit crazy. That's a bit crazy. Like, what? What did black people do, bro? Like, well, go on. I know it's like a point he's speaking on, like DEI hires. I get it, right? But Jesus Christ, why black people? Why couldn't you say any other race? Why couldn't you say every race? He should have probably said, when I see a pilot that isn't white, my immediate thought is this person a DEI hire? Not to single out black people. Like, that's fucking crazy. What about every other race? You trust Indians, you trust Asian people, like really? Like only black people worry you. Why do black people worry you so much? Oh, big up James Banks. Is it? Okay, cool. Charlie Kirk used his own words. Okay, I'll check that one out as well. Big up James Banks, appreciate you.
When blacks in America did not have the same rights they had today, they were less murderous, there was less break-ins. Why is that?
Because they were slaves, brother. He wants black people. He thinks black people were better off in slavery. Don't get me wrong. We're all in a form of modern day slavery nowadays, right? With the jobs that we work, right, and everything else that we've been kind of indoctrinated in the capitalist society that we live in. Fair enough. I get that wider point, but to suggest that black people were better off when they were slaves is fucking insane.
Data shows they were actually better in the 1940s. It was bad. It was evil. But what happened? A certain skin color now gets their own summertime celebration. Oh, wow, look how far blacks have come. It has now become a racial complaining day. Remember what BLM stands for. Burn, loot, and murder. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. BLM stands for burn, loot, and murder. It's fucking wild, bro. Okay. He hated black people so much. Let's be real. He really, you know how Trump hates Mexicans? I think Kirk hated blacks the same way. blacks were Charlie Kirk's Mexicans. Fucking hell, bro. Burn, loot, and murder is crazy.
DEI stands for one of the biggest. Didn't earn it, just so we're clear.
Can we also acknowledge, due to the laws under Jim Crow, that black people were significantly hindered from economic advancement?
This is a really important question. The data shows not really. Black Americans are poorer today in 2024 than they were in the 1950s. The disappearance of the black father has been the #1 driver of black poverty in this.
Come on, brother. Really? The fact that there's no black fathers, or according to him, the disappearance of black fathers is the main reason why African Americans are struggling right now. Not red line policies and shit, right? Not the way that banks don't allow some black people to get loans and shit, right? None of that's the issue, no? None of that's the issue. It's definitely all the absentee dads. They're the main issue. They're the ones that are really fucking shit over. All the absentee dads. Okay, bro.
This country, at least agree that black dads not being around is a bad thing.
Anyone's father not being around
This is the great replacement theory. They want to replace white Anglo-Saxon Christian Protestants with Mexican Nicaraguans, with El Salvadorians.
You're comparing abortion to the Holocaust.
Absolutely I am. In fact, it's worse.
Not gonna lie, he kind of looks Nicaraguan, doesn't he?
It's worse. You do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously.
Who's he talking about? Blacks again? He's saying black people got smaller brains.
You had to go steal a white person's slot to go be taken somewhat serious empathy.
Black people don't have the brain power. All we know is beets and fried chicken, isn't it? That's all black people know. Beets and fried chicken. Beets, drip, and chicken, according to Charlie Kirk.
I can't stand the word empathy, actually. I think empathy is a made-up new age term that does a lot of damage, but more young women need to get married at a younger age and start having kids. Like, reject the siren song of modernity and have lots of kids. Like, being a partner at a local law firm actually isn't that big of a deal.
Doesn't he kind of look like DSP as well? Doesn't he kind of look like DSP? It's something DSP-ish about his head and his hairline.
3 kids is a really big. It's time for us to stop listening to rap music and this degenerate hip-hop stuff.
Okay, cool. Big up James Banks. What is it called? What's it called? Charlie Kirk in his own words. Let's do that. Charlie Kirk in his own words. Joe Rogan Reddit. Let's see. Okay, from 10 hours ago. Wow. Okay, this should be a good one. This should be a good one. Big up James Banks. Appreciate you for the alley-oop. Big up James Banks. Appreciate you for the alley-oop.
And I'll tell you one more thing that's on my mind tonight, and conservatives everywhere. The idea that people are saying, well, he was an extremist, or he was a racist, or he was a Nazi, or a misogynist, whatever. Charlie Kirk was a mainstream conservative Republican. He had views that are held by tens of millions of people, including more than half the country in the last election.
If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. It begs the question, when you see a black pilot, you wonder, you say, I hope they are qualified. And in the spirit of affirmative action, we have Ramon and Cadillac are your 2 pilots. They've never flown before, but they are black. If I'm dealing with somebody in color...
So scared. Yo, black people, you fucking hate us. You fucking hate us so bad. Oh, what a wild boy. But still, imagine though, right? Again, the irony of everything is all this hateful stuff he said in the past about people, right? Especially black people. He doesn't get killed by those people though. That's the funny thing, isn't it? It's actually other people who aren't those people got offended and sort of like, you know, fought the fight or stood up for the people that he was insulting. That's a really crazy thing. But God almighty, mate. This black pilot thing is really, if anything, really, shouldn't it be the opposite though? If you see a black pilot, shouldn't it be the opposite? Because there's not going to be many anyway. And if they do get to that position, they probably worked, 10 times as hard to make it, if you think about it, really and truly. So it's kind of weird that he thinks that all black pilots are getting like, he almost thinks as if like, if you're a black pilot, then you had it easy. They kind of, and I don't think it works that way when it comes to planes, There is a timeline. There is a way you become a pilot. There is no fucking, there is no cheat method. You can't skip steps. You have to go through the process. It's a rigorous, probably education thing, training thing. So it should be the actual opposite. If you see a minority flying a plane, you should probably be calm in the assertion that this person's really good at what they do, or they're really passionate about what they do. You know what I mean? But what do I know?
Customer service who's a moronic black woman. Is she there because of her excellence, or is she there because of affirmative action? I'm only here because of affirmative action. Yeah, we know. You.
And affirmative action as well, although it's kind of corrosive and has had its faults, affirmative action also exists only because some people are overrepresented, right? And some people don't have any representation at all. The whole reason why affirmative action came in place was because there was not enough diversity in the first place. That is reflective of the society we live in. Right, like it just doesn't make sense why so once he thinks everybody in power that holds a high position should be white essentially. But then how about if they're not competent? What about if there's somebody competent in other races but isn't getting an opportunity to rise up because there's so many white people taking up positions? And because some people don't quit, or there's no, there's not a lot of cycle through in terms of employees, you have to kind of enforce these methods. And again, they're a bit clunky. They can sometimes appear a little bit unfair, but the reason why they exist is because some races are overrepresented in some places, in some areas, in some fields. But to suggest that people's entry policies or whatever, or training is somehow lessened because of your race is fucking insane. Insane. But hey, everyone's got their way of looking at things.
Do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously.
The war on white people continues.
You had to go steal a white person's slot to go be taken somewhat seriously.
We are raising a generation of weak people like Simone Biles.
You know what's really sad as well, by the way? You know what's really sad too? If you think about it, it's really sad. Like, this is the legacy he's left though, isn't it? People are trying really hard to kind of sweep and spin whatever he said, but this is it, isn't it? This is kind of what he was about. Yes, there's more context to this, I'm sure. He's talking from political, sociological, scientific, psychological, whatever, financial. I'm sure he's talking from loads of perspectives. I'm sure there's a lot more context to his comments. But it's really sad, isn't it? Like, you die in such a tragic way. Your death gets politicized. Some people are celebrating that you're dead, right? Some people are literally dancing on your grave. They're wishing death on your kids, on your wife. Yeah, he hasn't had a moment, like, you know, that whole RIP. He's not had one bit of RIP. There's not been a single moment in his passing where people have really collectively like stopped to reflect and think about his kids, think about his family, and all that good shit. It's all bad. It's really, that's the sad bit about being like this. Like, you can say what you want, you know, obviously sometimes consequences catch up with you, but you can say what you want in general. But when you pass, like, look at the legacy you leave behind. When your kids grow up and they're able to go on social media and look you up, look what they're gonna find out. They're gonna find out about all this division, all of these fucking seeds you've sown. I don't know. It's a bit. I don't know. It's kind of crazy how people live. That's what I'm kind of getting at. It's like, imagine this being your legacy. Jesus.
LeBron James is a self-interested, narcissistic, and we know he's not very smart.
You're representing your nation. You're selfish sociopath.
Not very bright, not wise, not somebody of good character. She is a
Do you think people will celebrate when Joe Rogan dies? People in stream chat, let me know honestly. What do you guys think? Oh, by the way, that TP, that Turning Points USA has pretty good actually. The quality of that flag is really good. Really thick layer of flag badge there. But you think when Rogan dies, people will celebrate the same way? Obviously, the comedians will be crying, right? They'll be like, I don't know, 10 weeks of mourning for stand-up comedians. But you think when Rogan dies, people will celebrate the same way?
Shame to the country.
Blacks in America did not have the same rights they had today. Data shows they were actually better in the 1940s.
Let's get loud for Kyle Rittenhouse. I'm also going to offer some context and some nuance about the death of George Floyd that no one dares to say out loud, which is that this guy was a scumbag.
Remember what BLM stands for? Burn, loot, and murder.
Now, does that mean it deserves to die? That's two totally different things. Of course not.
Prowling blacks go around.
George Floyd's somewhere like laughing somewhere. Oh my God, what? Jesus Christ. George Floyd was a scumbag. Was he though? Because he was a drug addict. Was he a scumbag though, really? Was George Floyd actually a scumbag because he's a drug addict? And a bit of a bum, it seemed like, before he passed away. RIP to him. But does that mean he was a bad person? Like what? Holy shit.
Around for fun to go target white people. That's a fact. There's no such thing as white privilege or racism. So black people are allowed to
big up Jerome Roger. Flags at half mast for Rogan is hilarious.
talk about black culture in a way that white culture cannot. Black people can go up and say that there's a baby mama problem in black America, and white people are not allowed to say that. Oh, I just did. So what are you gonna do? Cancel me? Black people are allowed to say. Black people are allowed to say.
I'm a grown man. I got way
Black
too much
people are allowed. Skin color now gets their own summertime celebration. Oh wow, look how far blacks have come. It has now become a racial complaining day. Thomas Sowell and
Again, it's just really crazy how things pan out, isn't it? Like, because I wonder, like, if the shooter was black, do you think people would have that much? Do you think people would still be surprised that it happened? Because some of these, like, you know, and the wild thing is, I think he believes this stuff. It's not even like it's like a Nick Fuentes shit. He believes the other dudes. I think they're definitely grifting. But this guy, he truly believes this sort of shit. Truly, truly, truly. I'm more surprised there aren't a lot of, maybe that's why the temperature, I'm surprised there's not a lot of Republicans who are out there who are probably saying this stuff, you know? But I reckon if he would have run for presidency, he would have won at a sweep as well. I think deep down, people really think this sort of stuff, but they're afraid to say it. I wonder when we're going to get to that point. Maybe the person that's going to take over from Trump, and I wonder if they're going to be the person that's going to actually embrace these sort of talking points, because it's missing at the moment. Everyone kind of dog whistles and says things without saying it, but he's actually saying what I think most conservative people actually think in their, you know, in their heart, especially MAGA people anyway, what they think in their heart of hearts, you know? No to immigration, no to fucking abortion, no to fucking diversity, you know what I mean? No to multiculturalism in general, no to LGBTQ, all that shit. They really believe in it and they stand on it. He was just brave enough to say it. I wonder if we're gonna get a politician that's gonna say it. When's that gonna happen? When we're gonna get a proper, I want to see what happens when we get, like, we don't have it at the moment, but I want to see what happens when there's like a opposite of Zoran Mandani. Like, you know how he's like super left leaning? I want to see somebody super right leaning and standing on that shit. Standing on that shit. I want to see what happens with the world then.
Justice Clarence Thomas are far better black role models to celebrate than Martin Luther King. This guy is not worthy of a national holiday.
There's a mythology around MLK that does not warrant the reverence that he gets treated with in America.
We have a federal holiday to a guy that talks
Of course, Jason Whitlock is right next to him. Of course, Jason Whitlock is right there.
about race all the time. Kirk describes King as, quote, a bad guy. It's true. We celebrate the Civil Rights Act more than the American founding. The country made a mistake when it passed the Civil Rights Act. Also true. The
Jesus Christ.
Democrats are not lifting a finger to remember the well over 100 people that have died in Texas Hill Country. The death toll likely would not have been as high if it wasn't for DEI.
Ketanji Brown Jackson is what your country looks like on critical race theory.
You're gonna remove my appendix and you're a black lesbian?
Ketanji Brown Jackson is an embodiment of the tyranny that we currently live under. She's an ideological, unintelligent, yet confident fanatic.
Why does Kirk believe passing the Civil Rights Act was a mistake? Now, again, apparently they don't listen to the show because we do that at least once a week, right?
So she wants to be the first ever black woman on the Supreme Court, yet she won't even admit that she's a woman.
The transgender movement is an introductory phase. These doctors need to be put in prison to get you to strip yourself of your humanity. A Nuremberg-style trial to mesh with machines. Interestingly, I think there is an argument to bring back the MRS degree.
Reject feminism.
Young women need to get married at a younger age and start having kids. I'm studying sociology. No, you're not. We know why you're here.
Submit to your husband, Taylor. You're not in charge.
You will find a husband if you have the intent to find a husband.
You got to change your name. If not, you don't really mean it.
Democrat women want to die alone without children.
A lot of them are on birth control too, and birth control really screws up female brains, by the way.
That's really rich. I didn't.
You're dumb because you're a woman, and you're dumb because you're on birth control. Fucking hell.
No women not to complain 50 years ago. That's funny. We should tell them to stop freezing their eggs and start finding their partner earlier and have lots of babies.
Every single one of you need to make sure that your loved ones are not on.
He's like a villain in in those like TV shows. Nowadays it's like on like The Boys or like Gen V, there'll be like a president in that TV show that's got some like crazy super far right opinions and stuff, right? He's like a villain in those shows, isn't it? He's definitely like the president at that time. Like he gets elected via some fucking crazy scandal that he takes advantage of, and he comes in power. He invokes martial law. He fucking has the military on the streets. He's like one of those people. I swear to God. He's a movie star. He's a movie villain, honestly.
Birth control.
So materially insane to think that 1 in 5 American women will be raped in their life.
It is. I agree.
No, meaning that they're lying about being raped.
You're comparing abortion to the Holocaust.
Absolutely, I am. In fact, it's worse. It's worse. Because Jewish donors have been the #1 funding mechanism of radical, open border, neoliberal, quasi-Marxist policies. By the way, this is my other problem with death penalty. It takes too long, too many appeals.
Expensive.
It should be public. It should be quick. It should be televised. Well, at what age should you start to see public execution?
16.
I think you could do it earlier. I think you maybe at age 12.
I want to watch that execution. That'll make my day.
A 12-year-old? What? A 12-year-old? Start off executions at 12. Holy shit. Holy shit. 12-year-olds need to get executed. They're running amok. These 12-year-olds are running amok.
Better. A lot. I mean, Joe Biden is a bumbling, dementia-filled Alzheimer's corrupt tyrant who should honestly be put in prison and or given the death penalty for his crimes against America.
The Democrat Party believes everything that God hates.
We're dealing with maggots, vermin, and swine here. These are not good people. They're not even a little bit good. In fact, I know people that went to Haiti passively as agnostic atheists, and they came back searching for Jesus because they saw legit demonic activity. Kamala Harris wants to see the elimination of the United States of America.
Democrat Party supports everything that God hates.
There's not much you can do, folks. You have a government that hates you. You have a traitor as a president. Buy weapons. I keep on saying that.
As top Republicans reject any
buy weapons, you know, I keep saying that. Jesus Christ. You can't trust your neighbors. You can't trust anybody. Buy more weapons. Shoot to kill.
link between GOP rhetoric and Paul Pelosi assault. If some amazing patriot out there in San Francisco wants to really be a midterm hero, someone should go and bail this guy out. Native-born Americans, you better buy weapons, everybody. Have a lot of guns at your disposal. I would never leave your home without a weapon.
I think it's worth to have a
How did that end? How did that end?
cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year, so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights.
We actually need looser gun laws because I think that Oh yeah, they said we have more guns.
We need looser gun laws. Oh yeah. That came to bite him in the arse, didn't it? God damn.
At the Turning Point HQ than you could imagine. Yeah, if anyone ever tries to come, that will not end well for you.
Oh no, imagine the world without Joy Reid. Imagine the world without Sheila Jackson Lee or Michelle Obama or Ketanji Brown Jackson. I am channeling the emotions of millions of conservatives who are angry. They knew Charlie, they loved Charlie, they viewed Charlie as a mainstream conservative Republican.
There you have it. There you fucking have it. There you fucking have it. Wow. What a tribute. What a tribute. What a tribute. What a tribute. Fucking hell. That was a bit brutal, I'm not going to lie. That's a legacy left behind. LOL that weak people like Simone Biles have no problem condemning the killing, but it's just a clown, exactly. You can call Charlie Kirk an extremist, a racist, and Nazi, and misogynist, but we have hundreds of thousands of extremists. The Czech liberals, exactly. Yeah, a bunch of people have made snarky trollish comments on the internet, which is nothing new and sure, it's insensitive. But this Charlie Kirk bullshit is way out of hand. Liberals are only gleefully prancing around in wild abandon because Charlie Kirk was murdered in fiction. It's fiction. It's internet trolling. Doesn't merit any response that it did in millions to her. One thing though that never fails to amaze me is how people insist on posting deliberate trolls and hot takes under their real names. I just don't get this. This reminds me of Chris Rock's bit about white people panicking about losing everything. Exactly. Okay, ready to watch the video now. Oy. Horrible way to die, but fuck him. What are people saying? Ope is now on the list and Cash is strong arm in Reddit. This is vile. The guy was toxic and cruel. I had no idea he was that bad. Yeah, it still doesn't justify his death, but let's not act like the guy wasn't saying some mad shit. You know what I mean? That's the only thing. That's the only thing I would say. Let's not act like guy wasn't saying some mad shit. You know what? You know? No mad shit. Let's not act like that. Let's continue.
Whoever shot him, they're gonna make a whole bunch. I think you said this. They're gonna make a whole bunch of other Charlie Kirks. There's gonna be more Charlie Kirks because
correct.
You know,
I don't know. That guy was kind of one of a kind, man.
Not really, bro. People are scared. You saw how Tim Paul's reacting to it. The only person I've seen stand on business is actually Tim Paul. No, Nick Fuentes. No, not even Nick Fuentes. Destiny actually. Destiny went out and debated. Hassan Abi hasn't been outside yet. Nick Fuentes is definitely not going to go outside anymore. It definitely stopped people in their tracks. Everyone's kind of pussy. Candace Owens ain't going to the funeral allegedly. She says because it's been co-opted by people, but I think she's scared as well. Yeah, someone getting shot like that will scare you. Like no one's outside. No one's really standing on shit.
And the only thing
no, he was a star. Yeah,
the only thing I know of him is like the videos I would see of him would be like he's just sitting across from like, you know, or at some rally, and people would come up to the microphone and be like, "Let me finish," and he would just like, you know, be just like he was about the open debate. But the thing that is getting me is like I have seen a lot of videos of his footage of him. If they're real or not, who knows at this point now too. That's another thing.
Yeah, no, I know.
But a lot of them, like I've seen a couple of videos of him being like, you know, it doesn't matter what your race is, what your sexual orientation, you should just be happy and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, well, where's all this stuff they're talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was like, where is this?
Listen, I followed Charlie, like subscriber, listen to all his shows. Eric, he was such a good dude.
No, he didn't. He didn't subscribe to all his shows. Like all his shows, he had one main one. To be fair, all his shows.
Be like you know, he's super religious. So there'd be like a trans person that come up, you could tell they weren't doing well, and they'd be attacking them. You'd be like, hold on. You don't look like do you need a hug? Like, you don't look like you're doing okay.
Right.
He's like, forget this debate. Are you okay?
He was actually a pacifist. He was actually a pacifist. People misunderstand. Oh, honestly, who's listening to this? Honestly, these guys, man, these guys are brilliant. I swear, they're brilliant. They're brilliant.
Yeah.
Whole new era of golden hour, political hour.
And they'd be like, well, I'm having a tough time. He goes, I can tell you're having a tough time.
Yeah.
Can you show me a video where you hug the transgender person, please? Please show me that video.
Like, we can talk after the show. Like, he was that guy.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Yeah, so it's like, listen, like, I'm fine with people having whatever their opinion is on gay, for instance.
Yeah, if you don't... Like,
you know what I mean? Like, I get it.
Same,
and like,
bro.
and then, by the way, when somebody says religious, that doesn't always make me go, well, that must be a good person. More harm has been done to society because of in the name of religion. So, but we're talking about just as him as a person or how he was. That's, who knows? You know what I mean? That's what's the sucky part about this is like, is it a lone nut? Because now this is what I'm trying to say about conspiracies. We don't know. We don't know nothing,
right?
Because I've seen shit. I've seen shit online where there's like army people talking about.
We do though.
That's not a hard shot.
We do.
But I understand. But I'm saying, so what do you mean we do though? Like, what do you mean?
There's a Discord with over 20 people involved with the planning
of what?
Of the assassination.
Oh, you're talking about the Charlie Kirk thing. Okay.
I like how he acts like he's got this insider information. Just reading online what we've all been reading, He acts like he's got this inside info. Like he's privy to things that have not been made public. He's reading all the same things we're reading. All the same things that we've been fucking hearing, being pontificated, speculated. He's reading all the same things. But he's acting like he's got this special information that no one else knows. Like, brother, please, no, enough.
Okay, got you. Yeah, no, I thought.
Yeah, but
I thought that was already debunked.
He just means
Discord already came out and was like, there was no.
No, he's the shooter, but he the people are aware of it. It was planned. Like there's a lot more people involved. That's what they're dealing with. That's what they're unfolding right now. That's what the leader of the FBI said
whatever
this
the
morning.
truth is, I hope it comes out, and I hope that fucking
let's trust Casper Tau with it. Let's trust him because he looks like he knows what he's doing, innit? He looks like he knows what he's doing. I still laugh about him going to that restaurant though. Do you guys remember that story of him going to that restaurant while he was saying he was going to be working day and night and wouldn't leave his office until the shooter was found? Where was he at as well? It's Boa, isn't it? That's it, Rowers. He was at Rowers, right? That's the one, right? Plays a G-Man on Rowers. Is this the one? Right? Let's see if I can. I think it was Rowers, isn't it? He was at some place called Rowers. Let's see. Roa, yeah? Restaurant. There we go. It was a chance for Patel to paper over some big blunders and rescue his reputation. On Wednesday night, he prematurely posted on X that Charlie Kirk's shooter was in custody, only to tweet again a little more than an hour later and say subject in custody had been released after interrogation by law enforcement. There was some speculation that he'd sent the latter tweet while dining at Rover's, an Italian restaurant in East Harlem, famous for its red sauce and Laos history. No matter where he was tweeting from, he was doing that while he was at some. And I think Roberts is like a really hard to get into restaurant allegedly. It's like one of those places that are really always booked up and stuff, but they make really good food allegedly. Let me actually see what they do. Where is it? Roberts in where? Was it Harlem? Harlem, right there you go. Rose in Harlem. There you go. Where is it? Is that the one? Is that it? Is that how small it is? Oh. Yeah. Okay, that's what it looks like. That's Rose. Looks quite good, doesn't it? Look at those fat meatballs, mate. Jesus Christos. That video. It's a video clip. Yeah, it looks like a vibe, not gonna lie, it looks like a vibe. So whilst he was investigating, he was acting like he was on the job, he was out here Oof, that looks good though. Don't blame him. Don't blame him, bro. That looks scrumptious. Not gonna lie, that looks scrumptious. Cool. So let's go back to the clip. Ooh, where is it?
The leader of the FBI also said,
"Yeah,
there's
I know.
nothing to Epstein."
Exactly. That's the thing. You can't believe anything. It's such horseshit.
So you can't.
That's our whole point. Is,
yeah. The leader, he didn't go on Fox. He didn't go on MSNBC.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't go on CNN. He went on the Joe Rogan podcast to tell the world there's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're going to believe him that there's something with this. I don't know.
It's just it's.
All I'm saying, Brandon, is I can't believe when when you say, "Well, the FBI," I go, oh, "Okay." Well.
Yeah, I know. How can you believe anything? That's
FBI. What are they?
It sucks, dude. I just wish there was a way to know what the fuck was going on, and that's it. And
at the end of the day,
point.
it really
We'll
doesn't matter. A guy was shot, so
Well,
it's
it's
like
horrible,
it's not gonna bring him. Like it's terrible. It's like even if 20 people are involved, it's like okay. There's more than 20 fucking terrible people on the left. Like, okay,
Well,
does it matter? At the end of the day, does it matter?
I think it does matter in a way that, like, I hope it does shake people up in the sense of, like, we can't have political violence like this. I mean, this was what was happening in the 60s. It's like, it should be okay for people to disagree. It should be okay for people to be, like, across the aisle being like, I disagree with you. Or, like, you know what I mean?
a lot of that
I think it gets worse. I think it gets worse, Eric. I think it gets worse.
Wait a second. This is his comments here. Made it about a third of the way through. Had to turn it off when Brenda started talking about a movie. I'm a 42-year-old professional male with a family and kids. When I see him speak, I get embarrassed for our generation, for the people sitting in that room who I know are cringing with embarrassment. And the disrespect he speaks on his co-workers who almost catch the moment where these guys are so embarrassed for him. I've never seen a man try to act cool and drop the ball so hard. Wow. I like that Brendan is piped in from space. That's hilarious. Doing a good job of making it seem different from Brendan moved after the okay. No one laughs at Eric's jokes like Eric Griffin. I'm so on the fence with Brendan. A part of me is rooting for him, but part of the constant lies and inflections make it tough. I know, right? Imagine rooting for Brendan. 20 minutes in and Brendan is full asshole mode. Brendan's whole faux right-wing grifter act needs to stop. He's so uneducated. It hurts to hear him speak on topics he knows nothing about. Such a smug demeanor. That's the thing that's really interesting. Like, I wonder if that's a consequence of the internet. There's a lot of people online who are super smug, super confident, and extremely dumb and uninformed. How is that possible? Like, surely your smugness and your confidence in what you say should be informed by how smart you are or how well versed you are in that subject. But it's actually the complete opposite nowadays. People are way more smug, way more arrogant, way more boastful when they know very little. It's like, bro, you don't know what you're talking about, and you're talking with confidence. Like, why is this? Why is that? Why isn't his name Emilio Sheen? Brendan said that right in the doc. Yeah, you watched. I would easily give my life attempting Chris. What's that said? How the fuck is the video AI when half of us saw it within minutes of happening? Be for real, Brendan. It's okay to admit you're a mouth breather. Let the smart people handle the facts. Exactly. I've always tried to defend Brendan because I do like him and his stand-up was okay, and the original King and the Sting was hilarious, and T-Fat-K was great. But man, he makes it so easy to hate him. Still rooting for him and success of Golden Hour. How can you? I don't know. I can't like anyone that much, bro. If they annoy me, it's just over, isn't it? But fair play. That's actually a good review there. I wish Brendan would tell us more about the land mooning. He's so educated. I bet he knows about World War II and the shoot of JFK. I don't listen to Brendan act like he's an expert on everything when being completely dumb ass and knowing nothing. Jesus, they're brutalizing him in the comments. Did Brendan even watch the documentary? It was explained in part 1. Charlie-born Carlos Erwin Estevez took his father's last name, Sheen, to sound more appealing in Hollywood and create a fresh start. A decision he made after his father, Martin Sheen, born Romeo Estevez, adopted him at the same time. So yeah, he watched the documentary where they explained why his name isn't Charlie Estevez, and he still asks, why is his name Charlie Estevez? I don't think porn has ruined society because it's been around a long time and it hasn't ruined it yet. Yes, it has. Society has been ruined, exactly. Brendan knows nothing and really believes he's some highly intelligent person. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Big up the stream chat. Big up Kodachrome. Chris should have asked Papa to name a single show he subscribed to. Should be easy to see he subscribes to all of them. Exactly. Brendan is mad that Diddler and Eric aren't calling for civil war. Big up Big Booth. Maybe don't have such extreme takes, then generalize a race or group of people into a box. I don't know. Exactly. Oh yeah.
A lot of that is the media, though. If you make someone a villain, then crazy people are going to
refer to him as Hitler.
Yeah,
that's what happens.
Well,
then these psychos actually believe it.
What's his name? What's still like the Daily Beast guy, the Jewish dude, Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro.
Ben
so I saw Ben Shapiro. He was on
Ben Shapiro. Ben.
Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro.
The Daily Beast guy, the Jewish dude, Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro.
So I saw Ben Shapiro. He was on Bill Maher show, and he was like Daily Wire. I'm sorry, Daily Wire, and he was like saying like he was shocked because he was like, man, I've had a private security for 10 years. He was like and then I saw another thing. I don't know if it's true or not, but like Charlie Kirk, a bodyguard in this circle, is saying like, "Yo, dude, you shouldn't go do this." And it's just like imagine still having the courage though to be like, "Oh, I'm still gonna go out here and do this." Like you're getting death threats all the time, but you're like, "Okay, but I'm gonna go to this college and
all the time." I don't know how it. I got to be honest. I don't know how it doesn't happen more to people. Like, I mean, Trump has had 2 brushes.
2.
That's it. With how much?
Check
people...
this out. You know what I looked up? It's funny you say that.
That's it that you know about.
Yeah. Sure. No, I understand that.
This September, CBS hits the horrendous beat.
Looked up.
You guys are fighting.
I wonder how many times somebody shot at Obama. 0.
That doesn't make any sense. But
0. And there was one plot that they uncovered in 2017.
Well, you assume those things are happening. That's what those guys are for.
I know, but you have this idea in your head of what society tells you who's the good guys and who the bad guys are, right?
Yeah.
So the first black president in a country that has a lot of racism going on doesn't get shot at.
But what I'm saying is the media.
But the Republican president gets shot at.
But what I'm saying is the media. Look at how the media portrayed Barack Obama. Look how the media portrays Donald Trump.
Yes,
whether you like him or not.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Why aren't they talking about the things people say and do that makes people not like them? Why is it always the media's fault? It's really interesting how they're twisting this, isn't it? There's no conversation around what people say and do that might add, contribute to how they're perceived. It's always the media doing something wrong. It's like, is it the media though, or is it the things that you say and do? Like, what the fuck? Is the media spinning absolutely everything that somebody does? They're able to completely villainize, demonize somebody, even though that person's an angel. I don't think it works that way. I'm not gonna lie. I could be wrong, but I don't think it works that way.
Also, Barack was on the left. The left aren't going to shoot their own, and the right don't shoot. So of course, no one's going for.
The right don't shoot. What does that even mean? The right don't shoot. The right don't shoot. The ones who own all the guns don't shoot. Okay, what? Just preach for civility, man. The right don't shoot.
Brock.
I mean, they both shoot, but yeah,
not true.
No, that's not true.
What the fuck is he talking? Honestly, it's infuriating talking to someone like that. They're so uninformed. That like, okay, cool, man. It's not true. Then you're right. Don't worry, you're right, man.
Dude, but everybody shoots. You can't blame it on a side, dude. Yeah. I understand the left with the purple hair and
like that.
Look, dude, I hate that way left shit just as much as you do. I do. Yeah. It's just. Yeah, it's just
I hate the way. Let's call it that. You know what I mean?
It's all fucking shitty, dude.
It's like
it's so sad.
And it's a bummer all the way around.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing so. Social media is the problem, bro. It's not because of porn.
It's not because of porn. That's my point.
No, social media is what got all these motherfuckers shot at.
Yeah, it's crazy, you know, and he's using it as a platform, but you know, and then it's like I hate that when you can fan the flames of a conspiracy just by putting certain things together, you know. So it's like,
there's always going to be things
that big video that's out about him is like he's big on like, you know, Epstein was there's a blackmail plot and there's
Charlie Kirk.
Yeah. You know, it's like
I just saw the thing about Netanyahu and how he tried to offer him $150 million and he said no, and then
that came from Candace Owens.
So that's
you can't believe anything she's saying.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
but then there's even a thing that they're just saying that it could be, not even they have this leftist whatever guy, but it could have been an even far righter than him, who was mad at him for what he was doing, you know? So it's like, he's like, you're going away from the party now or whatever. So you never, you know what I mean? Like if you're planning a conspiracy, how do you hide?
Right.
You don't like let's say if you're a conspiracy theorist and and you're going, okay, so how do you hide a conspiracy? It wouldn't be a left.
Right.
Oh, let's make it a guy in the trans community. That sounds ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds so. It's either. Why does it sound ridiculous? What is he even talking about right now? Like, you look ridiculous. Like, what are you even talking about? Have you seen the size of it? Like, what is he even talking about? They're a lone nut, or there's like something grander going on. If you're on the left planning this, you go, well, who should we pin this on?
Yeah,
let's pin it on somebody who's dating a trans person.
Right.
It's so stupid.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? It's
You know what's wild is his own dad turned him in.
That's crazy.
His own dad turned him in, who was the sheriff, and then his dad turned down the $1.5 million for the reward. His dad was like, nope, donate it to Charlie's family.
Wow.
Gangster.
Well, I mean, damn. What did you guys think of that when you heard that? I thought to myself, oh my God.
What, that his dad turned down the money?
Yeah. No. He turned his kid in.
It's the right thing.
This guy.
I mean, you wouldn't turn
It's so easy. You have a kid?
It is.
No.
That's why you're saying that.
But it is.
I know. I know. But what I'm saying is,
my son could be Jeffrey Dahmer, and I'm hiding bodies for him.
I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah.
That's why you're a piece of shit person. Is like what they're talking about. You see how he makes a completely different point, and he makes himself look worse. They're talking about, taking your kid in or handing your kid in to the police if they've committed a murder or something. He's talking about hiding the bodies. That's completely two different things. Aiding and abetting your kid in a crime is not the same as deciding not to hand your kid in because it's your kid. That's a completely different thing. As a parent, people will be more understanding if you just don't hand your kid in. But helping the kid bury the bodies, cut the bodies up into parts and put them into into the fridge? Like, huh? That's a bit further than what they're saying there, but I could be wrong.
I think so.
This is one of these.
It's tough.
This is one of these theoretical things that it's like until you're in it,
your son
you don't know
shoots
what
somebody,
you're gonna
dude.
do.
You'd have to turn him in.
You don't know what you're gonna do. It's all, you know what I mean. People talk big on the internet of like what they're gonna do. Or it's like that, that train where the lady was getting beat up on the Ukrainian lady.
Oh, dude!
And everybody's on the train.
Oh no, you mean when she got
anything.
stabbed?
Did we talk about that here? No.
When she got murdered?
This is my thing though. Everybody thinks they're Captain America when they're talking about it after. But if I was sitting there on that train with my wife and my kid, and this is happening, I don't know what I would do. You know what I'm saying?
You're also in
I
shock.
promise you. I promise you, I would do something. Eric.
I promise you, I would do something. Oh, you can't see my eyes behind my fucking glasses, but I'm rolling my eyes into the back of my fucking skull right now. Of course, Brendan, Mr. Captain America, would do something. Of course. Let's remind everybody how big and tough you are. Yeah, sure. You'd stop the black man with a knife. Yeah, sure. That's in your DNA, man. You're benching 225. You know what I'm saying?
40 times.
I get that.
I would just do some stand-up.
You're a trained fighter. I get what you're saying. There's a courage in you.
I would just start doing crowd work. Look at this guy with a knife.
You know what I'm trying to say, though? It's like,
where are you from?
I just think it's all theoretical until it actually happens. You know?
Yeah, of course, yes.
You don't know what you're going to do.
Yes.
Because here's a off the subject example of like something I think that like they have all this stuff about cancer research and shit like that. I think the moment if cancer can be cured and you're not giving that away, you're a piece of shit.
No, you deserve hell. HE double hockey sticks.
You know what I'm saying? You're a piece of shit. But what if
let me put this to you.
HE double hockey
Let me
sticks.
put you in it. Okay, let's say like you have like you have some kind of mixture and there's some pine sol and whatever, and you go get a blood test and they tell you, oh my God,
yeah,
your blood could cure cancer.
Yep.
And then a pharmaceutical company
They kill
comes
you
and goes, no, pharmaceutical company goes,
cure.
no, they come and they tell you, pharmaceutical company comes and goes, we're going to give you $1 billion.
Yeah, to not tell anyone.
And you'll have 15% profit from what we're going to do.
Yeah.
What are you going to do then?
I understand. It's
you know what I mean? Everybody can say, no, I'd give it away. But
because you could rationalize, be like, humanity's fucking awful. They'll probably fuck it up anyway.
Right.
Probably, yeah, I understand.
I mean, who knows what you're going to do? But it's like, you know what? I thought of this question about the people on the Ukraine.
There's no way humanity could handle this. And you say no.
When I thought about the Ukraine question, I tell you something right now that I knew with 100% certainty that Brendan would say what he said.
What?
That he would have done something.
Oh, yeah.
Of course you would think that. Imagine watching that video and thinking about Brendan. Like, fucking glazing cuck dweeb.
Yeah, and in my mind, I'd be like, this is the kind of guy you want with you in those situations.
Yeah, I mean, look, dude.
Maybe just don't be on a bus in the first place, right? Maybe try to make a life for yourself where you're not required to take your whole family on the bus. Maybe that should be your goal in life, you know? Not that you have some fucking hot-headed, thin-skinned, emotionally unstable UFC fighter with you, because he might end up getting you in more trouble than you want trying to play hero, or as he says, hero.
I want to be in a bar someplace and some shit goes down and Brendan's here and I'm like, my boy. Watch.
Ew.
My boy, get him. You know what I mean? That you want to be like that, you know?
Honestly, imagine when you scan back and you go and see how he used to talk about Brendan. The way Eric used to talk about Brendan before, he used to hate him so badly, and now look at where he's at now. Now look at him. Now look at the glaze. Ay.
But he's gonna go over there first and be like, okay, does anybody have any weapons? Yeah. No? Oh, okay. Take off his earrings.
No? Okay.
Take out his nose ring. Let me get my cock ring just in case I get kicked in the nuts. You go for it. Well, that's your thing, you know? My shit is like, I'm talking my way out of that shit.
Yeah. I that was horrific. That thing. That was horrific.
But all the talk is like everybody online is like, well, if I was on that bus.
Well, you don't know what you'd do, but I mean, look, if you're a heavyweight UFC, if you have that, you better do something. Otherwise, people are going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You did all that for nothing?
Yeah.
You worked so hard.
Somebody should just make that video now.
For $30,000 in UFC?
But it's not even about that. I know guys who aren't black belts or aren't 240 pounds with a big dick, and they would still they would have done it.
No, I know.
Like I'll tell you right now, Brian's tiny and he's super fragile. Brian would have done something.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Callen running away.
Pray. Anyways, let's check this out.
What the fuck are you doing here? Oh, what are you doing here? Stop. What are you? Oh.
Brian would have done something, right? Look at him.
Doing here. Oh, what are you doing here? Stop.
Brian would have done something, huh?
Oh, what are you doing here? Stop. What are you? Oh.
Brian would have done something, huh? Look at his face. Brian would have done something, huh? Brian would have done something. Look at him.
Oh, what are you doing here? Stop.
Brian would have done something, allegedly. That's the aggressor in the prank. That's Brian walking opposite directions. Brian would have done something. Allegedly, Brian would have done something.
What are you? Oh. What the fuck is this? Wait, what the fuck are you doing?
Who the fuck is this?
What is wrong with you?
What you doing up here? What are you fucking?
Oh, he is.
I'm not fucking her.
And his dick is bigger. And his dick is bigger.
My dick is not bigger, and I'm not fucking her.
Yeah,
bro.
And what?
My dick is medium at best. I've been using it on my groin itch.
Get out of here. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You got your location.
Get the fuck out of here.
Brian, I need your help.
I'm scared.
Jiu-jitsu, taekwondo.
Beat it up. Damn, that was fast.
Where'd he go? Did he leave?
Brian's gone. Where did he go? Brian's left the building. Brian has left the building.
Yo, she set it up.
Brian left the building.
This is the viral. I'm not fucking.
response. I'm like, not for me. I'm not getting involved in that. Oh my God. It's like, no, I know that's domestic shit. I'm like, no, I'm out.
Brian would have done something. Brian would have done something. Okay. Okay, cool. Brian would have done something.
Callan has that type of personality. He would have not stood for that.
Yeah.
Most society shouldn't. I would be willing to bet, Eric, you would do something. So would you, Chris. Guarantee it.
I don't know, man. It's tough to like, you know.
I think it, you know.
You guys aren't bitches and you know what's right and wrong.
Yeah.
And you see a guy stabbing a young girl.
I mean, you have a sense of like, yeah, man, that's tough. You know what I mean?
God,
you know, it's like, God damn it. It's like, I hate that there are people. That's why, remember that shit that happened in Florida? They changed the law in Florida because of it. You know, they would have that thing all on the beach. And then people were filming this girl getting raped. And then they changed the law. They were like, nah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You got to do something. Whatever that law is called. It's like you have to act a law.
What's this, Nick? Some girl farted?
Yeah, this is a question about what you would do if somebody broke into your house. This is a lady testing her reaction speed. A little palate cleanser.
Hey, is Nick not with us? Did Nick pass away?
Yeah, Nick passed away.
Yeah.
I can't hear anything.
Oh my! You don't need to.
Oh man, it was a big old fart.
She'll be shot. Nope, she didn't fart, but she would be shot.
This guy
and killed.
This guy, the thief would be going like this, watching her, putting all her shit in a bag. You know what I mean? He's just like, "What are you doing?" That's just wild.
That is.
Dude, they're building in my area, so I live in a new build area, and so there's a lot of building going on, you know. But
fancy guy.
But they had we had like a break-in, you know, because of the gates are open, all this kind of shit, right? But then I found talking to my neighbor yesterday, and he was saying like, yeah, man, they closed one of the gates over here because somebody stole one of the tractors.
What?
How did that happen? That had to be a broad daylight.
Did it have a Hellcat in it?
It's just I don't know.
You hear that little racist remark? You hear that little racist remark from Brendan? You hear the little casual racism from Brendan? Did it have a Hellcat?
That had to be a broad daylight.
Did it have a Hellcat in it?
It's just
he thinks living in Texas, like, this is what he meant to do, isn't it? Living in Texas, living in Austin, he's now adopted this like casual racism. I just talk about what I see. It's an observation, you know, type of racism he has going on here. Was there a Hellcat? Oh, fucking!
How did that happen? That had to be a broad daylight.
Did it have a Hellcat in it?
It's just I don't know. I was like, you're telling me
was it Brendan? He wants to tune it up.
So somebody stole one of the tractors they're using to clear the air. You know,
he's going to have Brendan on the social media. We got to give away a new tractor.
All gas.
Hey,
definitely
a white guy. Definitely a white guy stealing a tractor.
No doubt, yeah.
That'd be my
but
first
like some
look.
company.
Yeah.
But you have
or a young black male. But yeah,
because when you have all these people. You have all these builders, and you have all these people that they're probably not paying enough to build, and you know they're just like calling their cousin.
So stupid.
You're just calling their cousin. You know they got these tractors just sitting here, homie.
Yeah, who did that though? Like, man, I see this tractor. They slipping, man. They slipping. There's a tractor.
Like
neighbor.
How do you? Also, the police chase with the tractor.
Yeah,
the police chase. Woo! It's 4 miles an hour.
I just don't. Wow, people are shameless.
Yeah,
but how do you even sell that?
Yeah, I know.
How do you are you just keeping it? Is it just in
Facebook
your garage?
Marketplace.
You're like, yo, homie, check
Facebook
out
Marketplace. I see all sorts of shit on there.
On the white market. Yeah, I don't know.
Facebook.
Mark, have you ever sold anything or bought anything on Facebook Marketplace?
All the time.
I mean,
literally once a week.
No,
once a week.
But you're buying car shit, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how do you
best.
pick it up?
I drive up and pick it up.
Oh yeah, because he's got like a flatbed truck. I don't want to do that shit.
I thought I was going to get robbed the other day. I went to a super seedy part of Austin into some like bunker garage for some wheels.
No good. Yeah, I don't.
But I leave my tracking on my phone.
Right. That'll make the guy not kill you. Oh my God! Look at Brendan. If you look like that, that would be horse shit.
Oh my God!
Shit.
Wow, that's.
I can guarantee the tractor didn't look like that though.
Yeah.
No, it's probably one of these. It's one of the builder type of equipment.
Yeah,
you
the
know?
yellow ones.
Yeah. Let's just go.
yeah,
They
bro.
stole a tractor.
You paint that shit red. You get it.
Shit, I got so many cameras around my house
Wrap it
right
red.
now. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, dude. I have guards. I have guards outside my house.
No, you don't.
I do.
In the apple orchard behind.
This is fucking.
Dude, we don't have criminals out here in Texas, but I did have 6 deer on my lawn this morning.
Would I have criminals in tech? Honestly, whatever. Not even worth talking about.
Jesus Christ.
Where you live, you don't think there's no? I guess it was good. I mean, you know,
learn how to ride them.
What's crime? I mean, crime is fucking sucks.
Teach your kids how to ride them, dude. The deer.
They're so fast. They're so fast.
Yeah, I know. They're so fast. I saw 3 deer on my property a week ago, and I was just watching them, and they were just like this, looking at me. And bro, then they just go like this, and bro, they're gone. They're gone, dude.
Yeah, they're so fast.
I mean, it's crazy. So, yeah.
Are you gonna hunt? Have you ever been hunting?
No, man. I've never been hunting. Everyone keeps asking me to go, especially out here. I guess I kind of got to do it. I like animals, though.
Yeah.
I
Hunt Brian.
That's what that's what Rogan.
That's too easy.
Rogan says to Brandon, "We're gonna go hunting." He's like, "Well, who we hunting?" And you just hear
ding dong.
Then they open up a cage and go, "We're giving you 3 minutes."
Yeah,
it's time to put Brian out of his misery.
Can you imagine if that kind of shit was real? There's always a movie like that.
I know.
Really rich people are on an island.
Somewhere in the world that happens. Somewhere in the world that happens.
Yeah, somewhere in the world that has happened. Yes, for sure.
No, but
that's real
you
for
talk
sure.
about the elite. They're like, you think they're really?
Well, bro,
doing
you
that?
saw the thing about I talked about this on Congratulations, but you saw the thing about Sam Altman and fucking Tucker Carlson when they were talking about. Did you see this? When they were like, your friend, the guy who was threatening to expose your company, ended up dying, and they're ruling it as a suicide. And Tucker Carlson's like, it certainly does not seem like a suicide. And he's basically like, did you do it? And Sam Altman was like, you're accusing me of murder. and then Tucker Carlson is just like, but no, I'm not accusing you of murder. And you're like, yeah, you are, dude. It's hysterical. I'll send it to you guys, but it's so good.
Definitely send that.
Yeah, I will.
You could just Google it yourself. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. This thing is fucking garbage. Football time. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure, never a chore. Make sure you smash the like button down below, subscribe to the channel, all that good shit. We'll be seeing you guys later. Thank you so much. Take care. Be well. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon. Peace.